Hey everybody, I want to introduce you to our latest sponsor, Salt Electrolytes. Feeling depleted after a tough grappling session? Well, Salt targets your depleted electrolyte levels with a boost of hydration and health. It gives your body the baseline recovery it needs. Salt contains 6 different electrolytes with a touch of iodine to help maintain a healthy thyroid. No sugar, no dyes, no bullshit. Go earn your salt. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the BJJ Foxcast. I am your host, Alex Martinez, and I'm here with my co-host, Tojo. And Tojo is the, brown cat?
Beige cat.
Beige cat. He's a beige cat.
And Alex, October, you are the Siamese cat.
I am the Siamese cat.
The lamest of all cats.
It is not lame. And I'm not a cat.
Yeah, well, you're defending Siamese cats, so therefore you are a Siamese cat. That's just logic.
Oh, God. Yeah, you have too much time on your hands.
It's Sierra's fault.
It is Sierra's fault. Way to go, Sierra.
Yeah. Not that she listens to the podcast. She doesn't have time. She's too busy studying. How is it?
Whose hooch are we drinking?
This is your boy Chris, one of your white belts.
Oh, the judo guy?
Yeah, he gave me the jar of this for my stripe today.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
It has a little kick to it.
Does it?
It's pretty smooth.
He says 50%.
It's not bad. Not bad, yeah?
Not bad. Seems rye heavy.
Okay.
So it got that spice to it. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
I've definitely had worse, like homemade hooch. That's for sure.
Yeah, he made some moonshine for the Christmas party.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 different kinds.
Yeah. I thought I was an alcoholic.
Yeah, you are. He just happens to be one as well. That's all it is.
He's just in the same boat.
Oh, my God. So Tojo got his first stripe on his black belt today.
Congrats to me for not dying for 3 years.
For not dying. Actually, that speech that Samir said, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I was rolling my eyes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you like to think that, like we always tell people, yeah, it's just 3 years. But, like, yeah, 3 years is 3 years of kind of carrying on the mentorship thing that you have to. You don't have to, but I mean, you kind of it kind of comes with it. Yeah,
and it flies by too, man. 3 years goes by quick. It's like amazing. It's amazing how fast the time flies. Like I'm getting my second stripe at the end of this year.
Yeah,
and it just seems like.
Well, I wasn't kidding when I said like part of my speech or whatever was talking about how it's like it's the same stuff I said. Just a little bit ago. It seems like it was just yesterday because it does seem like it was just yesterday when I got my black belt.
But if you look at the room has changed significantly since you got your black belt.
Yeah, new mats.
Yeah, well, new people.
Yeah, no, tons of new people.
Yeah.
I was actually really surprised of how many people showed up.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
On a Sunday afternoon. Yeah.
Well, especially the day after a tournament.
Yeah, everyone gets lazy after that for some reason. I didn't compete, but my friend did, so I can't show up.
Yeah. Did you show up in support? Well, no.
What do they call it? Sympathetic laziness?
Yeah.
We'll call it?
Yeah. Sympathy, laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to have the table back. I missed it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
Easier.
You put shit on it.
Yeah. Chairs were okay for a while.
Yeah.
Now, just don't tell me how much those chairs cost.
No, I'll take them to the academy. They'll put them in the lobby.
They're actually really nice in the lobby. That little lobby setup you have there is pretty sweet.
It's sweet, man. I was it just kind of came to me like, oh, I'll do this,
Yeah. For the parents, so they stay far away from the mats.
Well, and the retail space took a lot of space.
Yeah.
And it doesn't produce enough money to justify that kind of space.
Yeah, you kind of like minimized it, right?
Yeah.
It's just the wall now.
Yeah. I might even take one piece of it away.
Yeah.
And just have very minimal space.
Yeah.
Because you have to carry everything.
I mean, you have like the back corner, right?
No, I have plans for that back corner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have plans for it.
So you're just not going to stock that much stuff anymore?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, what really sells? Like, T-shirts sell. Gis really don't sell. People just buy their gis online now.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So, T-shirts sell. Rash guards, to a point. You know, to a point they sell, but not really. They sell, like, all black rash guards and white belt ranked rash guards sell.
Yeah.
That's really it, man. That's really all that really, like, if I could point out the stuff that really sells, that's it. No-gi shorts, people pretty much wear their own shit. They buy their own shit online.
Yeah.
There's just too many options now, man. It's like
stickers and patches, so you can do your own stuff. But
I believe that a $25 impulse buy is pretty reasonable. A $40 to $50 impulse buy, probably not.
Tell that to my bank account.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna minimize it and probably just add a little bit more space. But that back corner, I got some lockers that are on my what do you call that? In my cart from Amazon. Yeah, but that's a pretty big purchase. So
how much they cost?
The lockers will be about $600.
Okay.
And
then, how many lockers is it?
It's going to be 24 lockers.
Are they like the little ones, or are they like tall?
No, they're not. They're not super tall, but they're enough to put a bag in.
Okay.
You know, I didn't want shit you could just put a wallet in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to wait and get the ones that I want, and they're going to match my mats basically. They're gray and black.
Okay.
I tried looking at shit like, you know, Offer Up and shit like, but they're all beat up, man.
Oh,
Shit
yeah.
was just banged up, and I didn't want to fucking.
They've all had like nerd shoved in them. And
yeah. Some kids pissing in them. No, but these are gonna look sharp, man. And then I'm gonna have my idea for that back corner, the big empty wall, is when
the supply corner you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, just before that.
Okay.
So there's a big empty wall there. I'm gonna do like a those pictures that are like in 5 pieces. They have a centerpiece that sticks out like maybe 6 inches, and then 3 inches 2 pictures, and then flat on the wall too.
Right.
That's gonna be like a black belt.
Okay.
Picture, and then below that, I'm gonna have a photo of all the Aries East Mesa black belts.
All 3 of them.
All 4. Yeah. So I'm promoting 5 of them at the end of the year. So we'll do that picture at the end of the year.
Fuck yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So it'll be all of us.
You get your second stripe in October?
September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right after Worlds, essentially.
Yeah. So no, when I'm eligible in August, I think, to get my stripe, and then I'm gonna promote my black belts in October, and then whoever, you know.
Do you want to sneak preview it, or do you want to wait?
What's that?
Like who you're gonna promote?
Oh no, I'll wait on it. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Like
bro.
It'll be
it matters to some people.
Yeah, it'll be John Belcher, Colin Opper. It'll be Amy, D.
Who is your wife? Not D. D's not your wife.
D's not my wife. Yeah, Amy's my wife. But she is. Oh,
this son of a bitch.
Who is it?
Aaron Wilson heading over. That motherfucker.
Hey, all right.
Be like, we're already drunk.
All right. Very cool, man. Oh,
we text Aaron earlier today. It's just a little background for the fucking podcast, how we schedule shit day of.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, you want to? Or I said podcast at 5, and he's like, 5's too early. Alex says 6? And we hear fucking nothing. Crickets from Aaron, and now he just texts us at 5:40.
Yeah.
Heading over.
Yeah. So I got to redo the lights.
Oh,
like everything's got to get redone.
Tell Aaron he has to sit in the hallway. We'll just give him a hand mic.
Yeah, we got to get another chair, another mic.
Yeah, whatever.
Wire it, headphones.
I can't believe you're not prepared for this.
What are you talking about? It's going to be me and you.
I know.
Actually, it looks really good in here.
Do we want to say pause real quick?
Yeah,
but not restart. Just pause.
Yeah, we'll pause.
Okay.
All
right, guys, hold on. We're gonna get Aaron drunk today.
That was the one thing Amanda asked before I left.
Don't get drunk.
Don't get drunk.
Like last time.
All right.
I got drive.
What do you mean like last time?
I drive to California at 8 a.m. So.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
For vacation, or are you competing or something?
Yeah, going to Disneyland.
Oh, sick.
2 days.
Bring in the little guy. Yeah. Has he been?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Went last year too.
Okay. So, is it fun with him, or is he like overwhelmed, or how's it?
No, it's cool. We have that little autism pass, so we get to get on every ride right away.
Oh, really?
So we're just cruising.
And he loves it?
Yeah.
That's
awesome. Once we
awesome.
keep moving and getting on different stuff, he loves it.
Keep talking.
No, now we're going to go silent. That's cool. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was a kid. Like, seriously, like, fuck. I know. Yeah, definitely not hitting up It's a Small World.
Stay away from Snow White's castle. They might mistake you for.
Hey, one of the dwarfs got out again.
I went last year, but before that, the last time I went, I was 12. So like the year 2000, 99, 2001.
What are tickets nowadays? Like $200 or something?
Dude, honestly, man, I just told Amanda I didn't want to know the price of anything.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I know a rough estimate because, like, we can't stay at like a Hampton Inn,
right?
Yeah. 5 miles away.
Who cares?
We have to stay.
You just sleep there,
right behind California Adventure at a place. But
yeah,
they got a shuttle, so that's nice.
Okay,
and pretty decent gym there, so I can get a little lift in.
There you go.
After a long day or whatever, but yeah, it'll be fun. It's a good time. And
speaking of,
you know Tyson, my friend from Vegas.
Yeah,
he's coming with his family.
Okay,
so his son and Warren are the same age, so yeah, we'll just. Can I lower this down a little bit?
Tyson, that used to live here?
Just pull.
Just pull it. Just pull it straight down. Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to break anything.
Nah, you're not gonna break nothing.
No, my buddy Tyson from Vegas, like Nick Mills' best friend.
Okay.
That we wrestled with when we were younger.
Right on.
How's Mills doing? He's still in Iowa?
Doing great, dude. Ohio.
What's the difference? Same thing. It's the Midwest.
Yeah, working for Rudis, which is the premier wrestling brand.
Yeah.
They actually just took over as Team USA's official sponsor.
No shit.
Wow.
So Nick travels with really like high profile Olympic level wrestlers, takes pictures of them, videos. He was here last weekend. He made a film like on their platform. Mm-hmm. It's a documentary about some older dude like in his 50s or 60s that's still competing in wrestling.
Wow.
Like
at the US
against kids?
No, like it's a documentary about an older dude who wrestles. Anyways, he entered it in the Phoenix Film Festival, so he was here last weekend, so I got to see him.
That's nice. Is he still training out there?
He did like a few times. He went to a few places, but he hasn't been. But I know when he was here last weekend, he said it's something he wants to get back into. The thing that's the issue is he's in a really small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the next decent gym's like a 30-45 minute drive.
Yeah.
He's got a new baby, works a lot.
Yeah.
God, did I know that he had a kid?
Yeah,
wow.
His son's like at least 2 now.
That's crazy. How long ago did he leave? About 2 years ago, right?
Maybe even a little more.
Just a little bit more, yeah.
Dude,
I loved rolling with Nick.
Keep going. Time's like flying right now. I can't keep track of anything.
I know, it's not even real. Time's not even real. How old's your kid now?
He's going to be 7, dude.
Holy shit. Is he going to school?
Yeah.
So he's a second grader?
No, he's still in kindergarten. He's 6.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he'll be 7 soon?
He'll be 7 next school year.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Did I mishear you? Did you tell me he's 7 or 6?
I said he's going to be 7.
Oh.
So, both.
Yes.
Maybe if you paid attention.
I can't hear you because you whisper like this.
Am I whispering in this right now?
No. You kind of speak softly.
Well, I know that.
Yeah. So you don't have that voice that, fucking
yeah.
cares.
Well, turn this fucker up on me.
Let's go,
dude.
baby. Let's go.
Turn this fucker up on me.
No. Just tell him to fucking finish that glass.
I'm trying to talk about sexy voice right now. Y'all are really messing me up.
With that red lighting on your face.
No, we're actually talking about the plans I have like for the academy and the black belts that I'm promoting. I'm promoting 5.
When we started the class or started the podcast and you texted us like
we're right in the middle of that. What? You okay?
He can't handle his whiskey.
Good.
He's fine.
I don't like
He's fine. He's
I
a
don't
grown
like
up.
whiskey. So
what do
you don't like whiskey?
Oh,
I got
no.
tequila. I got good tequila.
That's what is it? That smoky one from last time?
No. It's a different one. I got some smoky shit downstairs.
No. That one fucked me up. I'd rather do the smoky.
Okay.
But sorry. I'd rather do the non-smoky.
The non-smoky?
But we can wait on it. We don't
Okay.
need to do it
All right.
right
Well,
talk about your
you
black
guys
belts.
talk.
So, so I was talking about the first 5 black belts that I'm going to promote. And I don't want to refer to them as like my black belts. That sounds shitty. You know what I mean? I think it sounds shitty. But the first black belts for the academy, the kind of the foundation is going to be, who do I have? I have Bo Kim, who's been a brown belt for a long time.
That's the one you didn't mention.
Yeah, Bo Kim, so I want to mention him first.
Don't know him.
He's the Korean guy.
Great guy, man.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. Colin Opper.
Yep.
And when Colin gets promoted, he's from the Midwest. He always gets messages from his old buddies that he used to train with. He's like, well, somebody's got to be the worst brown belt in the room. So Colin Opper, Amy's getting promoted. D and why am I blanking?
D, Colin, Amy.
Oh, John Belcher.
And
John
Belcher.
Belcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Belcher's been a brown belt for a long time too. So that'll be the foundation.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So we were talking about he got his first stripe today.
Uh-huh.
I get my second stripe in August, September timeframe, depending on when we do it.
I lived for 3 years as a black belt.
Attaboy.
You're going to live for 6. Well,
you know, so far.
Not yet.
So far.
Yeah.
God forbid anything were to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get my second stripe June.
Oh, nice, man.
Oh, really? Holy shit. That's coming up pretty quick.
Got to hunt down Gustavo and tell him.
Yeah.
I went and trained there last week, but I didn't talk to him about it, but I'm sure he knows.
Yeah.
He's out there fucking killing it. He won Pans this year.
Dude, he's like an animal.
Yeah.
Dude, he's shredded.
Well, it's not just that, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys are in his little group on Instagram. He has like he sends out like motivational stuff.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, I mean, he's so dialed on every little thing, man. Like, he's got Greg that does his PT. He's got like a chiropractor. He's got a wellness guy. He's in the cold plunges. He's in the infrared sauna. He's in hyperbaric chambers. He's like training hard. Like, he's just so calculated.
He's all in.
And the way he prepares is so crazy, man. Because I'm not like that, but yeah,
he lifts at the gym. I go to the Law Fitness on Warner and Dobson. And I see him. He's always there like early afternoon, like when I'm there.
Yeah, he's dialed, man.
Anybody want the address? I'll tell you.
You guys want to know when he's there?
I did watch his matches from Pans. I was able to catch one of them live, and then I had to watch the other one. But yeah, he's a dog.
I was like, I feel bad for these guys.
Yeah,
his master's 5, right?
They don't even stand a chance.
Yeah, that's not. It's a different level.
Yeah.
So I think it was Euros. He was. Oh gosh, I can't remember who he talked about. But he said that his finals match, he's like, the guy was really good, and he said it was the second toughest guy he's ever faced in Masters. And I can't remember who he said it was the toughest one, but it was a Brazilian dude from gosh, I can't remember where he's from. But anyway, he was talking about when he said the second toughest. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of.
I mean, when you have that much experience, like today I was watching Samir was rolling with Matthias. Matthias is like a competitive adult level black belt.
Yeah.
And Samir is Masters 2 now. But Samir was like with him, beating him when I was watching it. It was like, holy shit. It was like Samir could technically go do adult if he wanted to.
People forget how good Samir was.
Yeah, dude.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, I got to watch Samir his prime and when he was doing all the big things. So I think I have a different like respect and understanding for that. Just sitting on the sideline and watching him when I was like a blue or a purple belt and he was killing it at black. But yeah, dude, Samir, he's very strategic in the way he competes and very smart as a competitor, and he's the man.
I remember when Samir was doing was really big on that hip clamp, and you started doing that a bunch.
I still do it to this day.
And you fucking hit that at one of the must have been like the Westwood High School, or maybe it was.
I hit it on Ramsey.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on Ramsey.
Because I remember you hit that and right into the toe hold, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, that's like right out of Samir's
I hit
playbook.
it like 5 times a day right in front of him when he was on the sideline, too.
Oh, really?
No shit.
I actually hit it at the Arizona Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu League, Nogi, when I went against Lucas Norat.
Uh-huh.
I hit it there, too. I didn't sub him, but I swept him off of it.
Yeah.
And when I looked up, him and Paul were like all stoked. They were standing next to each other watching it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, because Samir's been like the head ref for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went up to him yesterday and I was like, hey, Samir, I said, I was under the understanding that that kids aren't allowed to do guillotines. He's like, they are not. And I was like, oh. I said, well, a guillotine went on for like 30 seconds on that mat over there, and these were little kids. And the kid in the guillotine tapped, and the other kid won. He's like, what mat? Who's a ref? I was like, I don't remember. I just remember seeing it. You know what I mean? So he was not
Start calling out some ref. You're like, that motherfucker.
No, as he walks by, this guy right here.
It was Alan.
So, I was there briefly, not to coach necessarily.
Yeah.
But, pick up some clothes from Agro and hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
Watch one of my friends compete. But I was paying attention to some of the reffing, and there was some definitely like really bad missed calls.
Missed calls.
I was like, God, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a tough job. I mean, I've ref before. I wouldn't want anybody looking at me under a microscope. Cause it's very easy to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But being said, though, there was in one of the matches I watched in particular, it was pretty atrocious. I was like, dude, if I was that guy's coach,
I came up behind Ramsey as he was coaching
I'd be,
somebody, and he was like, this motherfucking coach, he took him down 3 times and gave him no points. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yikes.
Ramsey's pissed.
Well, we complain about it, and it literally is light years above any other competition.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, I refed Grappling Industries. You want to talk about some squirrely stuff?
No shit. I've done it too. Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we have a little bit different rule set. I was like, blue belts can reap in the gi?
Yeah.
You can knee bar as a blue belt? They literally were like, yeah, look at this list. Like 5 minutes before I refed, I was like,
oh my God.
I'm going to be messing up.
That's how it was.
I'm messing up matches all day, baby.
We had a brief. We had like a 10-minute brief before we like went on, and they're like, all right, have fun.
Have fun. Dude, that's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather do the ones where I'm a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the ADCC. I like the way the ADCC does that, where there's like a judge at the table.
They have the worst refs, though.
Oh, for
I
sure.
saw some guys reffing my matches. I I was like, what?
Did you see that?
Why are you reffing me?
Yeah.
No.
Did you see there was a couple of videos, I can't remember which ADCC Open was, but they're like, a bunch of people are bitching, and it ended up being like Patience, you know, that girl that trained at Paul's for a little bit? Danny and Patience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, this fucking girl's not giving any points out. What the fuck? And they like pan over to the table, and it's Patience. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't. It's tough because like I think it makes it harder when you have to have a judge and the ref, quote unquote, like the person just making sure everyone. I don't even know what the fuck they do because they don't keep them on the mat. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's silly.
Well, at least with the IBJJF and our league here at home, they go through a course and they have to be accredited to do it. So.
Yeah, which is
smart.
Like it's kind of a pain in the ass if you want to be a ref, but like that's how you get the best reffing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be a standard.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, brown belt, cool, read the rules and have fun.
Yeah, and especially because like there's always like little changes that they make to the rules every year, and you got to be up on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and there a lot of people aren't, and then they're like without a doubt, every fucking tournament you get some guys like, what the fuck? And I was like,
well,
rules,
yesterday,
you fucking idiot.
Yeah, yesterday one of the parents was really pissed because
I don't care about parents.
His daughter was in a closed guard, and she got penalized 3 times, and I was explaining to him like that's the rules. Like you have to make an attempt to get out of the guard.
She was in the closed.
She was in the closed guard.
Her job to get out and pass.
Right. Yeah. And I said.
So it was like penalties,
advantage, and then penalty
point.
2. He could have DQ'd her because there was plenty of time left.
Dude,
and she
so much of that can be avoided. Like I know one thing Gustavo used to do was have like a meeting for the parents where he went over like, here are the rules. That's actually a good idea. These are the expectations. If your kid wants to train here, this is like your role. You're not to be doing all that extra stuff, but like here's what they do, and like you're not on the mat, they are.
Yeah.
So if like you've never competed before, don't like degrade your kid.
Yeah.
Out there putting it on the
even
mat.
if you
that's
have
smart.
competed, don't
and then like
your
also
kid.
just like these are the rules, this is how it works. Like it's a 30-minute meeting. Makes the parents happy, and it kind of like irons it out a little bit to where they know them. Like they know like this is the line I can kind of cross and get away with.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize too, like especially like the guys who just want to compete, you know, this is like especially the white belts, right? And they'll go do like Grappling Industries or AGF or ADCC, and they don't know. I'm like, it's your responsibility to learn the rules for whatever organization you're going to be competing under. Yeah. And they're all a little different.
Yeah, it's like you show up and your gi doesn't pass because your pants are 2 different colors. It's on page 5 or whatever the fuck it is on the road. You got to read that.
I was hanging out at the aggro booth for, I don't know, an hour. And dude, so many guys coming up. Oh,
I need a rash guard.
I need a rash guard.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, they're feeding you business right now.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys was like, can I borrow one? I was like, no.
Gross.
Charity, it's a business.
Yeah.
Ramsey and I were talking about that. It was just like, how do these fucking people not know this? But it's like, I guess like, I mean, if you've been in jiu-jitsu for a decade or more, it's like you know this shit. But like when you're talking about a white belt, it's like we kind of take it for granted that everyone just knows the rules.
Well, that's on their coach.
Yeah, 100%. No, I mean it's definitely our job as coaches to like, you know, educate your guys. But like sometimes I forget that like, oh, you guys don't know this.
Yeah, but to what point, right? I mean, if they were to read the rule set and come with questions, that's way better than like, okay, you got disqualified because X, Y, and Z.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like that. But at that point, it's too late.
And let's be real. It's not a fucking long read.
No, there's a lot of pictures. There's a lot of pictures.
There's a lot of pictures. That's the way I like my books.
Let's be honest about. I mean, no one gives a shit that you lost at the Arizona Brazilian.
Right.
Jiu-Jitsu.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I could be your coach. I'll barely care. We have another one coming up in 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what
Dude, I
mean?
saw
Like,
this
it's all
fucking
right.
this
Yeah.
white belt
It's not the-
motherfucker
it's
let
not the
his
finals of the
shoulder
worlds.
blow out at the fucking local tournament. I'm like, tap.
Yeah. That's
What are you
not
getting your
okay.
shoulder blown out at a local tournament?
Yeah.
Like, so much so that he had to like, he won his match because he was, not letting the tap to this fucking shoulder lock. But okay, but now you're going to be fucking rehabbing his shoulder for the next year.
Yeah.
Not
If
worth
you're
it.
lucky.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No.
Not worth it.
No.
Not even worth it for money.
No.
To
Yeah.
a point. To a point.
Getting $1 million bucks, you can fucking twist my shoulder around.
Right. Yeah. If you're in the CJA finals, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
dude. But
Totally different.
No.
These
Not
motherfuckers.
even worth it for.
It's these young kids. They don't think about the future, which
Yeah.
is like whatever. I'm just jealous because I don't have the future
So-
like they do.
So Carrie comes up to me and she's like, yeah, I was a mat coordinator yesterday, and the ref assigned to my mat comes up to me and goes, hey, can we stop the matches so I can go get some coffee? She's like, no, we got to get this bracket going. And I guess he stayed or whatever. She goes, I didn't realize he was Alan. I didn't realize that was him. So, yeah. She told Alan what to
Have
do.
you met Alan before?
Who's Alan?
He's the head of Aries.
He's the one that gave Samir's black
Oh, the
belt.
guy that was there today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him. I met him today for the first time.
Okay. Nice guy.
He's actually like a really nice guy. I
Yeah.
rolled with him. I'm like, God damn, those stripes mean something.
Yeah.
He's fucking really talented.
Yeah. He taught a class, like a, special class, whatever, a nogi class at my school. And about 10 minutes in, he's like, you got a lot of white belts, huh? I'm like, yeah, a lot. I'm like, okay. So he dumbed it down quite a bit. Yeah. He wasn't going to go into the weeds. You know what I mean? So that was kind of cool.
I tried to do one of the things he taught when he was here last time to him.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
But he's good. I'm like, man, I think he's when he was here last year, I think he was a little out of shape. Now that he picked up one of the schools in California, right? He's the head coach of
Aries, blah, 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 California.
Yeah, I wish I could remember. Fuck it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's right down the street from Samir now, but he's in much better shape this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you move like you're young.
Yeah.
He's like, I try. He's like, my brain says I'm young.
I wonder how old he is. I'm probably older than him.
He's
yeah?
about Paul's age, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so he's older than me? Yeah. Interesting.
Isn't everybody?
Dude, I went in there today trying to be chill. It's a promotion, whatever. I got like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw you doing some pummel horse shit over people, dude.
What was the pommel horse?
You were like the Olympics when they go over like their legs are going around.
It's like the big thing, and they have the handlebars. And
It's like dude turtles, and Aaron's like flying over the guy's back. I'm like, what the fuck is Aaron doing, man?
Yeah.
He's gonna blow out his friggin' his hip
No,
trying
I'm
to
good.
play.
I'm good. I gotta get that's my flow, bro.
Yeah,
you
right
should
on.
hit up at East Mesa and roll with the Olympian.
Oh God,
One of his
yeah.
white belts is
two-time bronze medalist in the
gymnastics,
Olympics.
but
Yeah.
he's very
What's his
he's a
name?
natural. Alex.
Nador,
Yeah,
N-A-D-D-O-R.
I sent him over there, bro.
Oh,
did
thank
you?
you?
Yes, that's my
Yay.
boy.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
he's a good dude.
He's
I
a good
like him
dude.
a lot.
I went to high school with him.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
He's
You know,
very
that's funny
intense.
because he was like, oh yeah, I went to Highland, and I was like, hey, Sierra went to Highland. Talk to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. Of course.
I sent him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you.
was asking me for a while.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not sure
He's-
about that Cybertruck, but
He's
yeah.
all in, dude. He's all in.
dude, he's jacked.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking
yoked,
jacked.
bro.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I rolled with him, and I'm like, motherfucker.
So Tojo, I tell people Tojo gave him the best compliment he could ever give anybody. He's like, when he learns technique, you're fucked.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
He's so strong.
He's very
and
strong.
like as a gymnast, he has like flexibility,
Yeah.
body awareness. He's got all of like the physical attributes you need
Yeah.
to be really, really good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He just needs the technique.
Yeah.
And then
which only takes like 7 years to get good at.
it only takes a decade. After
10 years.
in a decade, he's gonna suck. We're gonna all be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. That's why like when I hear white belt says, I just want this stuff to make sense. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, I am not even there yet. How dare you?
I get annoyed with like what do you think I need to work on?
Oh, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just keep training.
Especially like the lower down the line they are. Like as a white belt, it's like, shut up. Everything. It's literally everything. When you're like a
Escaping.
brown belt, you're like, all right, your guard passing sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
Even then,
Yeah.
you should be self-aware enough to know where where your holes are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
The holes start
come
getting
on.
smaller though as like you progress. When you're a white belt and you ask that question though, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like literally everything sucks.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how it is.
I always knew what I needed to work on just based off of like, where am I getting caught?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I not feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to roll with people who are gonna catch you. Like a lot of guys, especially dudes, like they don't want to roll. They don't want to roll with the smaller guy or whatever, and then they're like not getting caught in training.
Yeah.
And they go to tournaments like, what the fuck? And they're so mad that they aren't as good as they thought they were.
Yeah, you rolled with 3 girls and
Right.
47-year-old accountant, 3-stripe white belt.
That's true.
And an AC tech.
And he said, "What?
You.
Me? Fuck you, man."
You rolled with no one leading up to this. What did you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got to roll with people who fucking put you in bad spots.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys don't have the ego for it. I fucking love getting beat up.
Yeah. It's fun.
You got to roll with people who can like put you in bad spots or you don't know where your holes are.
That's the lame type of ego, though.
Yeah.
Like different types. That's a lame ego.
Yeah.
Everybody's got ego. Yeah. So.
Ego.
I mean, you need to be confident in your ability to win a tournament. Like, otherwise, why even show up? Like, if you think you're going to go and lose, or you're like, I just want to be there for a good time.
Yeah. Happy to be there.
Yeah.
You're
It's
gonna
like
get killed.
the cliche of like, you know, jiu-jitsu will take away your ego. I'm like, dude,
That's bullshit.
My ego has literally drove my whole career. What are you talking about? That's the reason I'm that good. My ego.
You
Come on,
need
man.
a little bit of ego, otherwise you don't show up, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit confident. Like, but yeah, definitely. There's guys you just like, oh, I have an ego to the point where I don't roll with anybody who can put it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally the lamest thing.
100%. Yeah. You're just like, get the fuck over yourself. Like, go get put in a bad spot. Roll with the guy who beats your ass. Like,
If you don't like look at somebody for the next round and go, okay, you're probably not rolling with the toughest dude in the room. You know what I mean?
100%.
You gotta be like, fuck. Okay, let's fucking do this. You know what I mean?
I drive 45 minutes twice a week to go get that. So
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, man.
Are you still going over to Welch's and
yeah,
Q's
he's
and-
moving into his new spot. Like I think as we speak.
Oh,
So
really?
Next week should be
Where's his
pretty
new
cool.
spot at?
Like in the same complex.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's like 13,000 square feet.
Oh shit.
Wow.
The podcast studio is like nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool. There's a little gym in the back.
Nice.
He's still a
It's
soul fighter,
rad.
right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
rad, dude. It's super cool. So, yeah.
When is their official open?
I think sometime next month, but I think we'll be training there next Friday for like our Friday comp class. So
Because they kind of like moving mats, fucking
yeah,
bolt
I saw
frames
a
down, all
post
that
today.
shit.
They're moving mats, so
Okay.
Nice.
it's a lot of mats. You know, it's a big spot.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much room, how much mat space he's gonna have. Like 13,000, maybe like 6,000 square feet, something like that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it used to be like a Family Dollar.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are going out. There's no such thing as the Family Dollar anymore.
No,
they're
they're
Family
gone.
$5.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's huge.
That's good. Good for him.
Ton of mat space.
Is he gonna do like showers, locker rooms, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
cool.
Full size cage too.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Full. Like main event.
Well, he's all
Full.
he's all in there for Sean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got guys coming up too. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you guys
I'm
know
sure.
David.
Yeah. Oh, so Clay trains with them?
David does his MMA there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Kid's a beast.
He's still
man.
training with Q though, right? Too.
Yeah, he does his jiu-jitsu like with his sister. and,
Okay.
You know, Aries, but he's really locked in on MMA. I don't really know if he has any like thing big he's working on in jiu-jitsu. I think he's going
Mostly
there.
MMA.
Yeah,
Focus.
mostly MMA.
Okay.
It's just hard to find him a fight. Guys don't want to fight him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Because they're afraid to, or
because they know they're probably gonna get choked out in the first round.
he's got
Yeah.
good jiu-jitsu, that's for sure. I hate rolling with him.
Dude, he's an animal.
We get after it.
Yeah.
I'm
him.
sure.
We have a good
How
time.
old? How old is he? Is he 20?
I don't even think he's old enough to drink.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
pretty young kid.
Yeah, he's a young kid.
Are you aware of like how that works? Like, because obviously they have to go through like the whole amateur circuit and stuff before they can like jump into the UFC or get the invite from UFC from Dana. Like, how's that work? Do you know?
The MMA circuit.
Yeah.
I mean, you run them at AMIs till you think they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So for someone like him, it would be like, you know, obviously your grappling's at that level.
Right.
You know, get your wrestling blended together with the striking. You know, that for depending on the athlete, that can take a couple of years. You know, let's get you 5 amateur fights and then we'll make you go pro. The issue is when you can't find fights.
Yeah.
And I even dealt with that when I fought MMA.
Like the time you killed yourself to make weight and then the guy didn't show up?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the guy showed up, but he wasn't on weight.
Well, the same thing happened to David. He went all the way to Montana to fight a guy, and I guess the guy wouldn't get out of his car in the parking lot.
Oh, shit.
Weighed in.
Wow.
Wouldn't get out of his car.
We'd have been fighting in the
Well,
parking lot.
that's that amateur circuit, right? It's a bunch of
It happens at pro, too.
Really? Yeah.
Really?
It's MMA is a shady little... Dude.
Until you get in like the big leagues.
Yeah, you get LFA or like something legit, but, you know, it's just hard to get fights sometimes. Like if you're a high-level wrestler, college wrestler, you're a high-level jiu-jitsu champion, you come in as a high-level Muay Thai champion, like,
Right.
it's going to be really hard to get you fights. So
Because people are, they don't want to fight you because they think they're going to lose kind of shit.
everybody's trying to get that record nice and neat so
Right.
they can get to a bigger promotion. And
So
not
they're
gonna
kinda like
wanna
pad
fight-
their
like,
record?
like let's say David went pro today, 0-0. Like
Mm-hmm.
another 0-0 guy is not going to want to like fight him because
Yeah.
like I don't want to open up 0-1,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then like the 1-2 guy is not going to want to fight him because they already has 2 losses. He's trying to get back to 500.
Right.
And then like the
And then you're
7
gonna lose to his
7-0
0-0
guy
guy.
is like, well, I'm 7-0. I don't want to risk losing to a guy who's having his first fight.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody's got to like work for their best interest. So
Right. Because there's always like a puncher's
you got to
chance,
find a
right?
you got to find a dude. I was on Tapology the other day looking at like some of the guys. There's guys on their records that were like super lopsided, bro. Like crazy, like just nuts, bro.
like padded, right?
13-30 MMA.
Oh,
records.
wow.
Yeah, bro. Like just nuts.
Wow.
So you got to find one of those guys stupid enough to take a fight.
Mhm.
Hey, so you remember how I told you yesterday about the guy who lost? Speaking of like big fucking lopsided, 0 to 81.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the worst one.
I heard there's 120.
Yeah.
No.
One guy lost won 0 to 100. It was 100 and something points, but then submitted the guy like the last like 10 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. Bro.
I put up a 52-0 one time, and I felt like a dick.
Yeah.
Dude,
there's got to be a mercy rule.
If we're down to like 30 to 0, I'm like,
Yep.
arm.
Yeah.
Here, just fucking
Just
arm bar
rip
me.
it, dude.
Just fucking take
like,
it.
we both know how this is going to end. Just
Yeah.
rip it.
You got to switch schools after that.
Yeah.
You gotta switch countries.
There's
after
something
that.
really wrong.
I'm fucking moving to fucking, I don't know, Middle East.
Yeah.
That's worse than the highlight reel submission.
That's fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, World League back in the day would do a mercy rule. If you
Yeah.
broke 20, they'd stop the match.
Do they not have that anymore?
Mm-mm.
I kind of like it, but like also at white belt, dude, how many times you see fucking some guy down by like 15 points and then ends up winning?
Yeah, it happens.
At white belt. Like it doesn't happen in like black belt, but
Right,
like
yeah.
not
I'm not
often.
really watching white belt matches these days.
They're so much fun to watch, though.
When
You never know what the
when you're
fuck is
coaching
gonna
when you're
happen.
coaching white belts, you're like, oh shit, they're down. Oh shit, they're down. Oh shit, they're down. Okay, now we're even. Oh, now they're winning. What the fuck? like Katie.
It's like junior varsity wrestling.
Yeah.
Katie,
Yeah.
one of my morning girls. She's like, she was down like, fuck, I don't remember. It was like 8, 12 points, something like that. She got the points back, and then she got more points, and I was like, holy shit! All right, we're winning this. And then she won. It was like, that was fucking awesome.
That's
but like,
great.
it's like that wild shit that you see, like that only happens really at like white, maybe blue belt. You don't
Yeah.
really see it at the pro level for
Yeah.
sure, but like that's fucking wild. But like, yeah, so like, man, could you, like 81 or 120 or whatever the fuck that point was, is like 20, 30, 40. At what point are you just like, fucking just submit me?
Yeah.
I was like, how embarrassing, 0 to 81, and you didn't submit him?
Right. How bad do you suck?
You could only score points.
It's a long ride home.
Yeah, no shit.
No music.
It's a very quiet car.
I'm going to drive myself into a ditch.
Yep.
You can't even justify a good like post competition meal after that.
No.
Right.
No.
You're like, I need a salad
Just go
tonight.
straight home. Go straight home. Have some freaking ramen noodles.
Yeah, boiled rice or boiled chicken and rice. dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm still on the cut.
Better stay locked in, homeboy.
Yep.
I need to either go up a weight class or down a weight class or quit, find a different sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. That was the, Jordan, Dave Barnes' kid.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that he lost to in the finals barely lost. Jordan, like, he just made a bad choice, like, in his match, but, like, he could have beat him. That was a kid who won 81 to 0.
Mm. I rode with Jordan today.
What'd you think?
He's good.
He's fucking good, right?
He was good when he was a little kid.
Yeah. I remember him being an orange belt and being a blue belt maybe, and I'm like, fuck, dude, those rounds were tough.
Yeah.
He's a good fucking roll. Right now he's so coachable, which is like, I mean, you know, Dave's kind of a shithead. Like he was kind of like a. That's being a little mean, but like, you know, Dave's like lived by his own way, right? He wasn't as coachable. Fucking, I coached Jordan at Naga, and I'm like, I told Paul, I'm like, Jordan is so fucking coachable. Like he makes a mistake, you tell him, and he's like, all right, yeah, and he fucking corrects it mid-match. Like he's so coachable, which is like awesome for as a coach, right? You guys know that. It's just, you don't get that often, and for a guy to be talented, athletic, and coachable, that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
That's a guy who can win stuff.
Yeah.
He's a definitely, if he sticks to it, I think he can do things for sure.
Yeah.
How old is he? Like I said, I don't know.
22 maybe?
I lost track of time a long time ago. I don't know.
He's got to be like young 20s. He's got 2 kids.
Luis's age maybe?
Maybe?
No, I think he's older than Luis.
Yeah, he's
got to be a couple years older.
Well, Luis is 21, right?
Yeah.
He just turned 21.
I would say Jordan's probably 23, 24.
Yeah. Did they?
Because Luis was like 10.
He's got to be older because I remember like Luis was a fucking
he
kid
was little
when Jordan and
Jordan was
Kane were both like teenagers.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2-3 years older.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's hard to tell because they were all children to us, right?
Yeah.
And they're still children. They're still kids, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with him because he was kind of like, you know, a little hothead kid, you know?
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
Yeah, and he's doing good with him. Was very impressed when Jordan came over. When he came over, I was like, I remember him being kind of a hothead young kid, right?
Yeah.
And he is still a hothead, but like he's controlled. Like at the that Naga tournament, there was times where, you know, especially Nogi, like you keep people get a little shovey and get to the point where like someone's gonna throw fists here.
Yeah.
And he kept his emotions under control and like kept all that shit down. I'm like, hey, chill. Like that's how you lose.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept it under control. And I was really impressed with that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong getting a little chippy here and there.
Yeah, Chippy's fine.
Chippy's
but like
fine,
to the point where like you're starting to fight, that's different.
No. Yeah.
Control yourself, right?
No. You gotta know when to call it, you know?
Yeah. Because I mean, like no one. Well, I mean, I guess some people like to see that shit, but I'm like, at a jiu-jitsu tournament, I'm like, fucking go do MMA if you want to fucking throw fists.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just like, grow up.
These jiu-jitsu guys are all pussies, dude.
Yeah. I had to tell Amy why we were clapping today after Tom got back in line. and Kelsey was like, we just started clapping again, so I just started clapping.
Because Mateus.
And he told me he was going to do it. And then I thought he was kidding, and then he did it, and I was like, God damn.
Well, what's his name? Ramsey was egging me on. He's like, do it.
Trying to like be professional. Like, there's no way I got this guy and Gary, the next person over. Like,
which one of these is not the smoky one?
Neither one is smoky. The Don Julio is a little bit darker, obviously.
I'll do the lighter one.
Yeah, the lighter one's going to be the Camino. That one's good.
The Camino.
I'll hook you up here.
That's
just pour that in yours.
That's Kevin Hart's brand, the Grand Camino.
Oh,
Twist my arm.
Did not know he had one.
Yeah, that's a Cristalino. It's nice.
Wait, who'd you say this was?
Kevin Hart.
It's Crystalia.
No shit.
Yeah. Cristalino.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I poured it. It's light. It's light.
Oh my God.
Amanda's gonna be like, I fucking hate those guys. You're not allowed to be on the podcast
She
anymore.
literally told me that right before I left the house. She's like, you can't get as drunk as you did last time.
No, of course not. Of course not. We wouldn't do it. We would never.
You're having a
we would
little
never.
bit of this.
What? Look, you're making a fucking mess.
Hey, what's a fucking wood table without a little
Without
aging?
stains. Without stains.
Yeah.
I drank tequila last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
I like it.
Like it? Yeah, it's not bad.
This is good.
That's kind of my go-to.
You like tequila a little better, huh?
Yeah.
That's my drink.
Okay.
I got a beautiful añejo somewhere in that fucking closet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That closet of shit.
You know
I know.
what's crazy? I've done the podcast where Tojo's sitting a few times. I didn't even know there was a closet behind me.
There was a curtain there.
Okay.
And I took the curtain out, and then when I changed the light, you can see inside the closet because it was in the dark earlier. So I had to change the camera angle. That's what took me so long. I had to change the camera angles. I'd do it.
He doesn't know it took long because he showed up late.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Show up late. I told you I was in a dead zone, and you said 6 ? And I said that works. And then I checked my phone when I got home, and it hadn't sent.
Oh, I gotcha. So we finished eating. We're like, that fucker didn't even answer.
If he doesn't show up, we're just gonna. Or if he doesn't text us back, we're just gonna do it at 5.
Yeah, I was wondering why you guys didn't text back either. And then I checked. I was like, oh shit. You know how it is in Gilbert? There's like all those dead zones.
Bro, when
That's
you go
where it
out
Dude,
east, it's like
yeah.
Your school.
My academy,
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I'm like, or even at the tournament, you're like, you can't
Oh,
fucking
the
get on
tournament's
it.
insane. Yeah. Well, Queen Creek is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put up a
just
fucking tower.
Ellsworth that way,
Yeah.
dude. It's like.
How are you going to
nuts.
charge like fucking like Scottsdale prices and not have fucking internet?
Well, that's really not the housing market, right? I mean, it's
Well, like if you don't have internet in a place, how could you charge anything for real estate?
right.
Because who the fuck wants to live in a place with no internet?
People who don't want internet.
Then they fucking move to Winslow.
There's nothing wrong. I have a friend at work from Winslow, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck him. No, I'm just
I wonder if you could
He
work
calls
out.
it, I don't know if he called it that. One of our captains called it Shit Town.
Oh shit!
Winslow is a shit town.
So that's what we call it.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's in the song Winslow, Arizona.
Oh, it sucks.
If you've ever been there, it is basically a trailer park. It
There's
is like
nothing
really
there.
trashy town. It's like
I've never been there, but I like little towns with character.
Yeah, they even have like a
it's-
mural on the standing on the corner. People stop.
yeah,
And
it is not a town with character.
It is not. No.
I'll be a judge of that.
There's a corner with character
Yeah.
where they're like, oh, we had a song.
God hates that town.
Yeah.
It almost hit it with a meteor. Okay.
Did it really?
Yeah. There's a big freaking crater there from the meteor.
Well, it's out of town, but
I said almost.
yeah.
I said almost.
You could say the same about Flagstaff. Sunset Crater is like 5 minutes out of town.
Have you seen that meme where it says, "Look how close this meteor came to the visitor center"?
Miss the visitor center by that much.
Dang.
Oh man.
What do you got going on, Aaron? Are you competing anytime soon?
Hopefully.
Do you have anything on the books or no?
Possibly.
You
Oh,
motherfucker.
come on! Nobody listens.
Yeah.
I
Literally
know.
3 people listen to
Yeah.
this.
No.
And it's not me.
What,
No, I know.
What's the average view count?
Tens.
Dude.
Tens of people.
Tens of we're entertaining dozens right now.
I don't know. My manager takes care of that stuff for me, but potentially July,
Okay.
May.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, are you gonna do fucking Masters Worlds like this year? Like a fucking adult? Like
God,
an adult?
No. God, no. No, I'm going to do Nationals, though. American Nationals.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we'll be
if I
there.
don't have anything lined up or a contract signed or anything,
Okay.
I'll do American Nationals with the boys.
When you do contracts for like those whatever EBI or what's the combat jiu-jitsu or whatever, do they like ask you not to do other tournaments so you don't get hurt?
No.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I
So
would.
They give you pretty. Yeah, I mean,
Fuck, I would.
'cause
Yeah.
it sucks like when you have to make those like last minute like, oh shit, we need to find a guy.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it happens even if guys aren't getting, people get hurt in training, right? But
for sure.
no, I mean, if I have a UFC Fightpass Invitational coming up, I'm not doing a fucking IBJJF or
Right.
a lower level. I mean, that's the pinnacle of like shows to be on. Like, I'd rather go compete at the Apex and hang out at the Performance Institute. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ruin that
And get some money, right?
Yeah, and the money's fucking great too. So,
Do you like the combat jiu-jitsu stuff?
I would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they popped up welterweight, I would do it.
What's your favorite organization that you've done?
The UFC Fightpass Invitational
Is it? Yeah.
by far.
Because they take care of you like pretty well.
Dog, they put makeup on me.
Oh yeah.
for the interview.
I mean, you go in there for your photo shoot, and they
Yeah.
throw you in a room with like 1,000 lights, and
Some guys
these
like
ladies put makeup on you, dude, and then you do your photo shoots. Pretty
No
cool.
shit.
Yeah.
I took my sister with me. She's like, "This is crazy." I was like, "I know," and it was at the UFC Apex, so it's just a cool.
Is she still
experience.
at the same bar in Vegas?
Yeah.
That place is awesome.
Yeah, that place is a cool spot.
Yeah, we'll be there for nationals because it's International Fight Week. So
Okay.
that big
Nice.
card. I'll take the boys I coach from
Okay.
School Fighters out there again. We went last year, like 8 of us. So
I'm signed up
I'll
for
take a
nationals.
handful. Of
Are you?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not signed up yet, but I'm going to sign up.
We'll go
Okay.
compete. I'll probably do middle, master one. No
Are you
gi, just no gi?
Are you? Oh, I was gonna say just
Yeah.
no gi. Okay.
I might do gi.
Do
I've been training in the gi a lot.
Yeah.
I feel good. I got my spider guard grip.
Masters
back.
one middleweight. I'm trying to think. I mean, you should fucking do awesome at that.
Yeah, I think I'll do it right. I'll be all right for sure.
That'd be
But
sick.
just more to train with, hang out with the boys, and
Yeah.
you know, my sister would get us a table at Encore Beach Club or something like that.
Dude, I love your sister. She's
We had a
great.
blast last time I took the boys out there. We went to. It's my second time. I went there after Fightpass Invitational with Taquinho and Ezra and those guys. Went to Texas Day, Brazil. If you have not been, when you guys go this year, we'll go together.
Okay. That'll be fun.
You guys come with.
Yeah.
At nationals or
in Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
At Texas Day, Brazil. It's like Fogo de Chao.
Oh, hell
From
yeah.
what I'm told,
But
from
better.
the Brazilians, it's better.
Wow.
I
went
actually
with,
don't even like Fogo that much
I went with
here.
Taquinho, and it was like Andre Galvao, all of his crew. Like, dude, it was just like
I never heard of
the
her.
who's who of like Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
And it's me, Ezra, and the wrestling coach for the Atos guys.
Ezra,
We're the
like-
only guys there who spoke English. Like,
Are you talking about like former Aries guy, Esdras?
no, Ezra,
Ezra.
the guy I trained with, the wrestler.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
MMA
Okay.
fighter.
Okay. Gotcha.
I took him to Fight Pass with me because Taquinho had tore his ACL, and I had to have somebody to warm up with, so I took him.
Dude, speaking of Tanquinho, his hair plugs when he first got him,
Dude, his hair is looking good.
it looks
Yeah,
good
man.
now.
Yeah.
It's really
When he
good.
first got it, I was like, "Ooh, bro, sorry."
It takes a minute. It takes a minute.
I've noticed there's a bit of quality difference between the Brazilian hair transplants and the Turkey hair transplants. I'm not going to elaborate on which one I think is better, but Taquinho's hair looks phenomenal.
It looks pretty fucking
It looks
good.
good, man.
I was definitely like, "Bro, you wasted some money," and then now it's like growing in. I'm like, "All right, I'm in,
You might have to schedule an appointment.
bro."
It's true.
Don't start with me, but yes.
I'm down too.
I'm like
I'll go with you.
when my hair is starting to get a little thin up here.
Yeah, we'll make a trip.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't
Let's
know.
go to Turkey.
I don't know what's in Turkey for us
Nothing.
outside of that.
Nothing. They don't drink there.
No? Not in Turkey?
I don't know. Maybe isn't it a Muslim country?
I don't know.
Oh.
I guess.
We're a bunch of fucking Americans who don't know anything about Eastern Europe.
Nope.
Nor do I care.
Nor
No.
do I care. Yeah,
I really don't.
Is Turkey in Eastern Europe?
ish.
Ish.
Yeah, technically, I think it's technically.
My sister did like a missionary thing there.
Missionary. Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Different-
took care of like the specialized kids,
What's
special
your-
needs kids there.
What's your
Wow.
sister that's in Vegas? What's her name?
Alyssa,
Alyssa, and you have another
I have 4.
4 sisters, no brothers, right?
I have a brother.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
How come your fucking
had
family
no idea.
never comes around?
Well,
Do y'all hate each other?
I wouldn't say that, but
Because I've only met
We're like
Alyssa. I've met your dad and I've met Alyssa.
yeah. I hang out with my older sister all the time.
That's cool. I had lunch
That's
with his
Alyssa, right?
Yeah, she knows my mom.
mom. Amy and I had lunch with his
Alyssa's
mom.
younger than me by a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's great. I love like when we were in Vegas when it was you, me, Paul. Like that was great.
Oh yeah, we did go there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
Where you ditched me and I had to stay in a room with fucking Paul, and you were like, I'm gonna go stay at Alyssa's house.
Of course, I'm gonna go stay with my sister.
You son of a bitch.
Fat ass.
You're gonna leave me with Paul?
She's got like a fat ass, like 4,500 square foot.
Her house is nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
That's
in
awesome.
there. I was.
She's in the fucking Gilbert of Vegas, like because
Yeah.
Vegas is like got some shitty
she
spots.
She just
Yeah.
moved into a newer house. It's even nicer.
Really?
Yeah, bro. She lives next to Max Crosby. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
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 Good for her.
Wow.
That spot she was at was nice.
This one's nicer.
And that area, because it's right next to
It's Henderson.
yeah, but
Okay.
the place that we always go to before we leave, Hash
Hash
House
House.
a
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That place fucks. That
Dude,
place is so good.
that
Have you ever been
place-
there?
The Hash House.
I feel like I have, but I probably was hungover.
Dude,
It's like-
breakfast is the size of this fucking table.
I was probably
dude.
really hungover.
Oh, that place is fucking
we're
good.
hungover when we're there.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Every time.
Yeah, I think I have been there.
Hey, I got to pause. We got to restart that camera. Can you press and hold the top button on that camera? For some reason, it went off.
Jesus
I'm having
Christ.
some trouble. I'm replacing these cameras.
How long
dude.
ago did it go off?
Nah, it's just a minute. You guys are fine. It's just me.
Oh,
And then we got to restart it. There we go. Hit it and press and hold. It should beep. Once it beeps, it's good. All right, that's good. It'll come back on. Yeah, we go there. Like that's our stop on our way home. Breakfast is gigantic.
It's like on the way outside of
dude.
town.
Breakfast
like-
is gigantic. Yeah,
yeah,
Just
that place
down
is
to go.
awesome.
Henderson area.
Yeah.
I might fly for nationals.
Turn and burn, in and out, same day.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like to limit the time I'm out there,
Yeah.
but I just, use one of my sister's cars when I'm out there type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Unless the boys want to carpool and we can have like a road trip. That's fun. But
Yeah.
It's one of the easy drives.
I'm getting the age where I just want to fly everywhere.
Driving to Vegas is easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's
I
not a
hear
bad
ya.
drive. It's a boring drive, but if you're with the boys, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Well, Tojo sucks to travel with because he just fucking sleeps.
I drove to Vegas. Well,
He sleeps the whole goddamn
he drove
time.
me to Vegas last time.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. Okay. Did you sleep?
For ADCC trials.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably slept in the back.
I'm like, it's like time traveling. You fucking take a nap.
It's
You
just
wake
me-
up. You're like, hey, I'm in Vegas.
It was just me, you, and Paul, right? I barely remember that trip. It was
Fuck,
like
that
3
was
years
so
ago.
long
It was
ago.
like
Yeah.
3 years ago. I
Yeah.
barely remember it.
Time's not real, bro.
I know.
I don't remember.
Maybe
But
I
yeah.
just drove back with you guys. I might have drove there.
I might have. Yeah. Fuck. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember. I've gone to Vegas like for tournaments. Like
I just
more times than I
remember
could
we
think of.
ate at like the Habit or like a burger place on the way before we went home, Smash Burger or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was ripping ass, and Paul was getting mad.
the place by your sister's house. Yeah.
Yes, and I was like, "That's crazy, Paul, because you're the worst offender at this, and you're mad at me."
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about that trip. And
We went with Dave Thomas. We were talking about this last night.
the guy who invented Wendy's.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the guy. And he had a coupon. What was the steakhouse he had a coupon for? Was it Outback?
We went to Outback.
He was so excited to fucking use that
I'm gonna get a
coupon.
steak.
Is it expired?
Oh, shit.
Was
No,
it-
it was
oh,
working.
that would have been great.
Oh, he's such
Oh
a
my
stoner
God.
too. Like,
Dude, I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Texas de Brazil.
We're going.
Oh,
It's
we're
60
totally
bucks.
going.
It's all you can eat Brazilian barbecue.
next time we're in Vegas, we're going.
It is, dude.
You're totally going.
It's like if you see how happy I am in that place with just different meats coming out, like, I'm just the happiest I've ever been.
For
And I was,
Nogi World, we-
coaching all day.
Yeah.
super hungry too. It was like,
After Nogi Worlds, we went to Fogo, and that place was a fucking shit show. I mean,
It was.
The bartender, because everyone's waiting in this like tiny ass waiting area, and it's fucking cold as fuck outside because it's December. So we go to the bar, and we're just like sitting there having drinks, and the bartender took care of us.
Yeah, he was cool.
He like was like, hey, he's like mixing drinks. He's like, oh, what's that? That looks good. And he's like, here you go. He gave us a drink.
Yeah. And then halfway through like our waiting time, I was like, we were talking about getting free drinks, and I was like, please ruin another drink. And he slides another one at me almost right away. I don't even know what it was, but it was good.
The bartending staff they were there hooking us up.
Yeah, they did good.
that was one here.
In Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Nogi Worlds,
I
yeah.
haven't been to that one.
It's
Dude, it's right down the street from
it's
Caesars.
too small for how busy. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not as busy most of the year, but like for Nogi Worlds, like all the Brazilians are there. You go there, everyone's wearing like a jiu-jitsu shirt of some sort, right? But I mean, Fogo's good. Fogo's not my favorite one in Phoenix. Like I actually like Rodizio. Have you?
I haven't been, but I want to go.
Yeah, and it's right down the
kicks
street from your
ass.
house.
I would
Yeah.
go right now.
Yeah, Rodizio is good.
I'll go right this second.
Just saying.
What'd you say?
I'm just saying. I ain't scared. I ain't scared to go.
Oh, you should. We should go right now. All right, the
All right, let's
podcast.
wrapping this bitch up. Yeah.
I actually like it. Like so, I always say like the meats at Rodizio are better. The salad bar at Fogo is top notch because you get like smoked salmon and like.
Rodizio is a little bit cheaper price point too. For
Yeah,
me.
it
Yes, yeah,
It
it's
is,
a
yeah.
little cheaper. Yeah,
Dude, it's right where I grew up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Right
I
off
meant
of
to go
Elsa, yeah.
a few different times, but
There's also the one in Awatuki,
there was a guy handing out flyers for
Gelato or
Gelato.
for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was handing out flyers at the tournament yesterday. Not flyers, coupons.
Yeah.
For Gelato?
like $20 off or something.
Gelato's legit. It's good.
Yeah, he was at the tournament.
Been there.
It's good. I think it's probably it's hard to say it's the worst because it's good. It's just not as good as Rodizio or Fogo. But it's still good. It's still really good.
So Fogo, I feel like their lighting and all their atmosphere and everything is like conducive to guys just walking around delivering meats, right? If you go to a Gelato, it feels like a fine dining, like sit down, quiet kind of place.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's people walking around. You're like, what the fuck, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Remember the time when for my birthday when it was you, me, Kelsey, and Amy at Fogo, and there was like. There must have been like Brazilian royalty in there because we were in like there was like that wine area. Like there's a tiny little room where like the wine racks are in Fogo. Have you been to the one in Scottsdale?
I have not.
Oh, okay. So they have like a wine rack.
Yeah.
And it's like in like this display case with like this glass wall or whatever. And there's a tiny little like room right there. And they have like maybe like
They had
6
8 tables in that fucking little room, dude. Yeah.
And that's it. But we were in there. It was just like, it was for my birthday, like, so Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Right. And it was like us 4. And then there was some lady, and everyone there was like, kept coming in and like, oh, it's so good to see you. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
And we're like, who the fuck is this lady?
Well, there was also the entire Kansas University football team.
Oh, and that was going on.
All of them
for the bowl game.
All of them for the bowl game.
Yes. Those motherfuckers probably fucked up some meat.
They probably put them out of business. They put a limit on those guys.
Yeah. Like, whoa. We need to limit you guys.
Yeah.
The old linemen.
All of them. They were all there.
315.
Yeah.
And
that's a whole cow.
And they weren't obnoxious either. It was like,
no, it was cool.
Yeah, it was fine. Like a lot of them were there with their like girlfriends and shit.
And it was like just lines of tables with football players. They're all, wearing the same polo shirts and stuff like that. And
that's cool.
Yeah, it was neat. And then they did their little chant at the end. Remember that? When they were leaving. And then we ran into Gerson.
Like the Gracie Baja chant.
Yeah. We ran into Gerson on the way out. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He was there with Alex. Yeah.
I just saw him last weekend for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I did Purebred's open mat on a Saturday.
Fuck, I almost went.
Oh,
I was supposed to go, and I can't remember.
I thought you did go.
I was gonna go, and then I can't remember. I was like ended up being busy. I like working. I was doing something on my car, and I like fucked something up, and I was like, fuck, I need to fix this.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
It
ended up being like a 10-minute job turned into like an all-day job. And it's like, fuck.
They have like a long open mat. It's like 9 to noon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? What's the owner's name? Really nice guy.
He's awesome.
Nice guy. Don't know his name.
Yeah, he's like talking about making food and stuff.
Yeah, no, he's super nice. Every time I see him, he's like, hey, you said you were going to come to our open mat. I'm like, fuck, I know. You're right. Sorry.
Hey, come to my open mat on Saturday. Can you come?
I will be here.
Okay, if you can make it, we're going to do some filming and stuff. We're going to do some B-roll stuff for website and stuff like that.
Okay.
Awesome. I want to get a good crowd going.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else is allowed though.
No, everybody's allowed. Please come.
See if I can bring my boys.
Yeah, please. Yeah, bring them.
The dogs is what I call them.
That wrestler kid is such a good kid.
Which one? I got like 5.
Who? Russ?
Oh, Russ is the best.
He's the
one
great
that
guy.
the one that you brought
Yeah.
to 10th Planet before Nogi Worlds last year.
Oh, Darian.
That's
my dog.
He's a good kid.
I hung out with him last night too.
Yeah.
Him and Russ are actually buddies too.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
We all coached wrestling this year, so we run into him at tournaments, and they met. And you know Russ. He's just gonna be
great guy.
Makes friends with everybody.
Yeah,
yeah, they're cool.
It's crazy. Like these fucking like savages, and there's nice dudes.
Yeah,
whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, it's usually how it is, man.
Yeah.
I coached Russ when he was in high school. He wrestled with Sierra's brother.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was when I was getting ready for Nogi Worlds 2017. So when I was a brown belt.
No shit.
I was coaching wrestling, and then so it was actually legit because I'd work till like 2:30 every day.
Yeah.
Get off, cruise over to wrestling practice.
That's when you were doing like the
do the
autism
whole
thing?
practice. No, this is when I worked for the criminals.
Okay.
Do the whole.
The criminals.
The criminals. They were children.
They're criminal children.
Yeah.
Delinquents,
yes. Criminals. Professional criminals. Don't leave your wallet around.
No.
But yeah, I would get done with work. I would cruise over to Highland, where I coached for Russ wrestled. They had like 2 kids around my weight that were good. And I'd go in there and do the full practice with the kids.
Nice.
Go home, shower, quick bite, go train at Gustavo's in the evening.
Wow.
So I was getting 2 days in and doing a whole wrestling practice. So, dude, when I went to Nogi Worlds, I was like
dialed.
Tip top. Yeah, I was like tip top. I didn't even get tired.
That's awesome.
Like, I was like in peak shape, dude.
Yeah.
So,
because you were 20.
I was 27, bro.
Whatever, child.
Yeah.
Right?
We're like the same age.
I'm like 2 years older than you. When did you graduate high school?
2007.
Yeah, so 2 years.
Hey, did Tojo tell you he's not the shortest guy in the gym?
Who's the other short king?
Short king. Justin Belcher.
Justin Belcher.
We were making fun of short people today, me and Alex. Actually. I said they just age differently, don't they?
They do, man.
They just like they're like a hobbit.
It's not right.
Yeah, they look nice and young. They almost like they have like blush on their cheeks.
Yeah. and there was a few people in the
That's
crowd.
high blood pressure, bro.
There was a few people in the crowd that we didn't recognize because they got happy.
Oh,
you mean
they
fat?
got round.
You mean
yes,
fat?
Fat.
Oh.
Yeah, remember that?
Let's call some names out. Who are you talking about?
I can't tell you, man. I can't. He might listen. He might be one of the 12
Good.
listeners.
He needs.
I'll tell you what. I already know this podcast has the same demographic as my biggest fans, and that's middle-aged men. middle-aged, white belt, blue belt men. That's my biggest fan base.
They love you.
You should see, like, you know your DMs, you have like the private DMs?
Yeah.
Dude, mine's like just middle-aged divorced dads just checking in, man.
Sending dick pics.
Just dick pics.
all very nice stuff.
Very humble.
That's
Such a savage, bro. Like that, you know. Nice guys, but like that's my
demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a master's athlete trying to be an adult still.
Well, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
I thought that was Adam Warzinski.
I wonder who. Yeah, is Adam the oldest guy to win at that level?
Ooh, I don't know about that. He's definitely Masters 1.
Josh Hinger's won a world title at like 36, I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
So Masters 2.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I felt like I was slowing down and I didn't have it, whatever. But I still feel fast and strong. And
I want to see you win Master Worlds though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just don't.
I mean, it's tough, dude. Like Master Worlds, like has fucking legends in each division.
No, I know. Maybe I'll do it. We'll see.
I know it's lame. It's gi. Whatever, bro.
Just try it.
I'm back in the gi, dude. You guys don't realize. Your boy is a gi.
Listen.
A gi. I'm a gi guy again.
Okay.
Listen.
I don't know if you watched me roll today, but you would have been able to tell.
Are you playing that lapello lapada?
I play my spider lapel. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look,
Here's my thing. I got really bored with gi because I would just play my same spider guard or collar sleeve all the time.
perfect.
And I know I can hit triangles from it all day. And I was like, this is boring. So now when
Triangles aren't even real, bro.
Now when I do gi, if I'm not going against somebody who's like my level, I just do gi with like no gi grips.
Yeah.
And I just try to do no gi. It makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
But
That's fun.
I got my gi game back.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it at least like 3 times a week now.
So do Master Worlds, and if you don't like it, Tojo's rich. He'll compensate you.
Give
your money back.
I'll do Master Worlds for excuse to go to Vegas with the boys.
There you go.
Right?
There you
At
go.
that point.
Fuck it.
But
Last time when we were Master or Nogi Worlds, remember that? We were walking around like after we all competed, and we're like, "Oh, let's go hang out in Vegas." We went to Fogo, and then we're walking around. We're like, "You guys just want to go home?"
Yeah, let's just go home. Well, but we did that because when we went to Master Worlds, we saw the sun for like an hour. Like total.
Just
we were there a week.
In the casino, in the hotel the whole time.
Yeah.
Like
or
hotel,
in the
venue.
Walked through the casino, across the street into the venue, and then we walked across the way to get donuts or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that was it. That's the only time I saw sunlight.
Last year at Nationals, I didn't compete. I just went to coach my boys. I had like 7 of them out there, but they're all like from 20 to, Sean's 19.
Mm-hmm.
19 to, Igor was out there with me coaching. So
Igor?
Igor's my age. Black belt Igor.
Is he from Russia?
No, he's Brazilian.
Okay.
He's a really good black belt. He won Master 1
I
National.
don't care if he's good or
Trains
not.
at my school.
His
You know who he
name's
is.
Igor.
He's trained at Paul's before. You know what I'm talking about? Big boy.
Big boy?
Big Brazilian.
I probably ducked him
know
if
who
he
I'm
was
talking
big boy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Anyways, he's my age. We had some guys who are like, in their late 20s, whatever.
Yeah.
But we went out there. We hit the Texas Day Brazil. It was a vibe.
All right, fine. We'll go.
We're
It was a
going.
good time. And then my sister got us hooked up like she always does. And we had a free entry to Encore Beach Club. And
Nice.
we went hard the first night.
Oh,
So we were supposed to be out there the next night for UFC, whatever. It was like a big card. International Fight Week, right? We went so hard that first night. Like everybody but one went home the next day. Me and Darian drove out there, and like my one buddy who stayed was like trying to convince us, let's go, let's hang out tonight, let's keep doing it. And we're like, we went so hard that first night, dude. Everybody was like, dude, I'm out. And those are young boys.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, I can't do it again. I was like,
Wow.
me either, man. I'm
Fucking
driving home.
cowards.
yeah.
See if I can get home.
When I was 20, I'd be like, go all in, every day. Fuck it.
I didn't have it in me after that, dude. I'm telling you, we went hard that first night.
You remember the Vegas tournament bringing fucking like John Gorey when he was 19 and fucking fucking Orlando when he was underage too. Like motherfucker jumping fences and shit.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
That motherfucker's masters now. Orlando.
Yep.
Yeah. He hit us with that last year or this past year.
He's like, I'm gonna be the first person to win the
Jiu-Jitsu
Con and Master Worlds
next year. And we're like, you're doing Master Worlds? He's like, yeah, Masters now. I'm like, fuck. I'm not ready for that.
There's some guys doing Masters. I'm like, how? I've been eligible. I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking go win it.
It's a big tournament, man. Big tournament.
If I get a contract for something super legit, I'm not gonna do.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
But
Okay.
if I don't have anything lined up.
Okay, I hear you on that. But like, is there a little bit of like, are you nervous about the legends and stuff or what?
Legends.
Wow. Are you calling him out?
I am calling you out a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Really? You're calling Aaron out?
I'm not worried about competing, especially without
First
heel
of all, Aaron's
hooks.
my
You
boy.
think I'm worried about, without heel hooks, you think I'm worried about competing against these guys? No.
Heel hooks aren't scary.
Oh, okay, yeah. Get caught in one against a top 10 guy. Let me know how you feel.
I've had knee surgery. It's not that big a deal.
It's a big deal. It's
You
a
let me
very
know.
big deal.
You let me know.
Other than Josh Rodriguez's knee surgery, I'm like, it's easy.
Josh was like, I think they need to go in and take up my other ACL.
I saw him at the tournament yesterday. He was like, I can't be here any longer, dude. I can't be standing right here with my knees.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, he's so funny.
He
Dude.
had the worst experience
He
with knee
says
surgery
that, and then
ever.
he'll roll, and it'd be like poetry. You're like, how
Yeah,
do you even,
yeah.
like, what do
You're
you mean
like,
your
fuck
knees?
you.
He's like, my knees feel better when I do jiu-jitsu, so I
Yeah.
just do more jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true. Like once you start moving and you're not like paying attention,
Tojo, if it'll make you happy, I will do
I'll pay for it.
Master Worlds.
Bingo.
I will do American Nationals Master 1, which is probably going to have some guy that won the fucking Adult Worlds like
Probably.
last year.
I don't give a fuck about
Oh,
nationals.
the guy that I lost to at Phoenix, he's Masters too. I think he won all that shit last year. Jackson the guy.
Oh yeah,
He just won the Worlds, and then like Master Worlds like 3 months later.
Yeah.
you fought him at Nogi only. Though,
I did.
Right? Yeah.
So
That was a good match though. That was
Yeah.
a fun match to watch.
it
Honestly,
was.
I know you don't watch jiu-jitsu, so shut the fuck up.
I'll watch it if he's on.
I actually put it on him for about the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was putting it on him. I took him down.
You took him down.
I had his
Yeah.
back. I was on his back, about to take it. I got an advantage for almost passing.
Mhm.
I was giving him the business, and man, that was like when my shoulder was like its very worst. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason, I was like, let me sign up for 3 tournaments in 3 weeks.
Bad
Mhm.
call.
So I did ADCC, Gustavo's tournament, and IBJJF, and they were 3 weeks apart.
Because that was the Phoenix Open last year, right?
Yeah, so I went and got some trigger point injections in my shoulder to just kind of like get me through.
Yeah.
And it didn't help the way I wanted to. So I was like, not only like my shoulder really hurts, but like not training as hard as I should because I was worried about my shoulder.
Yeah.
So it just is like a blend of like all that stuff where like I'm not making excuses. He's really good, but
Yeah.
now my shoulder. and
You weren't
and
outclassed at all.
Is that my camera?
Yeah.
And this would be a sponsored ad for Optimize You Performance Health. Now my shoulder, it's crazy, bro. So, you know, they told me when I got my PRP done, man, and they did it super legit. You can go on my Instagram and see the video. But they told me when I got my PRP done, like, it might take like 3, 4, 5 months to get the result you're looking for.
Yep.
So, like, you know, a month in, I'm like, dude, my shoulder hurts more than ever. 2 months in, like, I haven't seen much improvement. 3 months in, yeah, a little bit maybe. Dude, like 4 or 5 months in, I started waking up sleeping
Yeah.
on this shoulder,
Yeah.
which I couldn't do for years.
Yeah.
And then I would be like, oh, crap, I fell asleep on my bad shoulder,
Yeah.
thinking I'm going to be in pain. And I'd be like, okay. And then, I mean, Greg had a lot to do with it too, PT-wise.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you get the PRP done, kind of gives you that flexibility to, like, it helps when you do the PT with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking
In
Greg does
conjunction.
magic.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does.
And, dude, just like all of it together, man, my shoulder went from being like 75% from 2021 until what? 8 months ago,
Mhm.
my shoulder was 75%.
That
Almost
is
all the time.
That is a long time for PRP
Yeah.
because I got to get my shit done like every year.
Dude, and well, no, I got it done last year.
Okay,
I'm saying
okay.
there was a time frame.
Oh,
where my
I see,
shoulder
I
was-
see.
My shoulder was 75%,
Yeah.
just consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, now, like, dude, this shoulder was hurting worse the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 90%, dude.
Wow.
And I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Fuck
huge.
yeah.
It's like 95%. I don't even notice it. I don't.
Yeah. And you're never going to be 100%.
Well, I mean, I have the range of motions back and
Yeah.
everything. Like, I don't have the impingement there.
Sure.
I'm able to do more with lifting.
Yeah.
So I've been lifting like crazy, and like I wasn't able to do that before.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys lift a ton at the house? Or what do you call that? The
I lift
station?
I lift at work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there 2 days in a row. Those are my lifting days.
Do you, a lot of the dudes there train too?
Not on my crew right now, no. But I did have a buddy on my crew that trained.
Okay.
There are guys on my department that train, just nobody on my crew right now.
You're Salt River?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see. I got a couple guys that do jiu-jitsu that are in our recruitment program that I'm helping with. So see if I can get them hired and then finagle them over to my station.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
You
Get some
were
mats.
you were so close with Jackson and Guy. I remember that fucking match. That was. It's not like you got outclassed. Not even close.
I gassed.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt so. I was going for his. I had taken him down, and then I was on his back at a seatbelt, and I slid off. And then once he got on top of me, I couldn't recover, and he just passed and then took my back and choked me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What it is. I mean, I was an adult, so it's a 10-minute match.
I was like, you could beat him for sure.
Yeah, Nogi, I think I could beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got done with wrestling class, and I want to do something fun for open mat.
Is it fun, quote unquote?
Yeah, it's fun. So I was gonna put like just videos, jiu-jitsu videos on the TVs.
I do remember this.
Did you hear about this?
Look at him.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't see. I didn't have my glasses on. It just said UFC Fightpass, so I hit
old. He's
play.
old as fuck. I'm sorry.
It's a traumatic experience. Dude, I literally
he was so mad at me.
That was supposed to be my vision quest.
Was it the Canuto fight?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be like my come full circle, win, sail off into the sunset. I got a highlight reel. But you know what's cool? He did it to, well, he's done it to everybody since me, but he did it to PJ Barch like a few months later.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, when their fight passes are on and they're showing his highlights, they never show mine. They just show like PJ Barch getting. I'm
no
like,
kidding.
All right, let's bury that thing deep.
So at Nogi
there.
Worlds, remember how like Kelsey and I were like the day before I went on, and like I'm on weight, so fuck it. We went up to like a burger place.
Yeah.
And Canuto was there.
Oh, that's
with
right.
his wife, and he like came up to us and said like, "What's up?" or whatever. And I had Kelsey take a picture of me, and I was like, "Yo, your boy Canuto's sitting on 2 tables."
No,
over.
you didn't.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
He is actually a really nice guy, and that's where
I can't say a bad thing about him, dude.
right.
Yeah.
And Adam Warzinski's training with him right
He's
now.
just really good.
He's good. He's really good.
He might be the best in the world right now.
Wow.
I mean, he hasn't lost. I think he's 4-0 since me.
How old is he?
Wow.
Is he Masters 1?
He's like 28.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not even
Yeah,
Masters.
he's like
huh?
28.
Holy shit! I thought he was Masters.
The first time I fought him, I think I was like 26, and he might have been like 19.
Holy shit! I thought he was much older than that.
Yeah.
Brazilians live hard lives.
Hey, man. Yeah, some people age differently. That's
No,
all.
But super nice guy. He came up to me like I've seen him before, like whatever. But he saw like my wristband or whatever from like the tournament, and he just came up. He's like, "Oh, hey, you were at the tournament, whatever, blah blah blah." And I had Kelsey take a picture. It's like, "Hey, we're here with your boy."
Why is he like that?
Dude, I don't know. Just don't engage. That's all I say.
It's
Don't
better when Rob is in with it, but he fucking got rid of his Instagram because he hates his girlfriend.
He hates us too.
He hates us.
Yeah, what a
Dude,
fucking
Rob. Yeah, I was glad I got to see him today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's moving away.
I
think.
rolled with him too. He was like,
not in a while,
I-
not for a while.
He kept up with me for a little bit, and then I started putting it on him, and he was like, I passed his guard. He's like, dude, I'm about to fart. so I threw a hook in and went for a back take, and like as I was rolling for his back, he let out a fat fart, dude. I was like,
Oh my
damn,
God.
Rob, you would fart on me, dude. He's like, dude, I'm gonna fart. I was like, dude, fucking fart. I don't care. Fart, Rob.
And he did.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Hey, keep talking. I got to.
Fucking Rob. I love that guy. I wish he would be in more and be more dedicated because I think he could be good.
Yeah, I think he works a job that's demanding and
Yeah, no,
physically
100%.
demanding, and
Yeah.
he's just kind of like in a lull with that type of thing. So
No, I get it, but it's like God, fuck. You see those people. Like I actually think he's like relatively talented.
yeah,
He's got a good judo game. Like
came from a good school.
he's tossed me before, like judo wise. Like
I told him today, I was like, dude, I don't know what it is, but like the vast majority of jiu-jitsu and even high-level guys, because I go to a lot of open mats, they do not know how to defend spider guard. But I went against somebody who came up in a Novo and Yao school, Rob, today, and Rob was like defending it like textbook.
right.
And I'm just like, if you go to Gustavo's and play spider guard, people are going to blitz you.
They're gonna fuck you up.
They know how to defend it, but like, it's weird. There's like a large portion of jiu-jitsu. I have brown belts, black belts that I roll with. Like I put spider guard on, and there's no foundation.
But you know how like cyclical like jiu-jitsu is? Like remember like Berimbolo was like really popular in like 2000. Well, I mean
15, 16,
well,
somewhere
it's
around there.
like every like 10 years
if I
it
can,
changes.
13
if
maybe.
I can pull and establish a spider guard, and your arm is extended out, and I have a clear window to shoot an omoplata or a triangle, and it's there for
every time.
40 seconds,
Every time, yeah.
it's just open the entire time.
Yeah.
You don't know how to defend it properly.
Yeah.
There needs to be a connection, right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And then Rob, who came up in a Novo and Yao school, Hobbs and Mora, he
Right.
knew how to defend it perfectly. I was like, that's crazy, because like I've been doing this guard at open mats for a while now, and I'm getting everybody with it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just wild to me.
But it's like the Bolo, right? Like remember Bolo was like when I first started, it's 2012.
Yeah, bolos and
Bolos
50,
were like
50 were hot.
Were
Yeah.
the quote unquote new thing.
Yeah.
and everyone is on it. And then it kind of like petered off. Yeah. And then you could like, and then now it's like bows are back, and like everyone's like, "Ooh, bow! I got this new thing."
Yeah,
like, bro, we've been doing this fucking shit forever.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Ecological jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
they're just renaming shit.
Yeah. Oh, you mean situational jiu-jitsu? Okay,
yeah, you mean situational drilling that we've been doing forever?
Yeah.
Task-based? No, they're task-based games.
Yeah. Whatever, bro. You just sound like a dork.
Yeah, dude. That was a crazy. I watched that debate with Big Dan and him, and
it sucks because Big Dan's kind of an idiot. He's just like,
they were just talking in circles.
Yeah,
a lot of times, but it was like, this is just silly.
Like, I mean, he's just not like.
I mean, the guy who does the ecological jiu-jitsu made an argument that Kobe Bryant or Steph Curry wouldn't have been. They're like, well, I mean, how many shots do they take drilling, practicing? Do you think they'd be as good as they are shooting without doing that? And he was like, no, I don't think so. I think they would have been just as good without it. I'm like, no, they would not. You just lost the debate.
That's a fucking dumb thing to say.
Yes, that's very dumb. For as smart as you try to sound, like that was dumb. We're gonna have some eco guys in the comment section, dude.
Oh,
they're crazy on the
bro.
Don't worry, none of them are good, so it's okay.
There's one guy that's like, if you even make that E sound, he's on your shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I can't wait to fucking shit on him.
Come to open mat, bro.
Yeah.
I stopped getting into on the comment sections.
Oh, I don't pay.
Well, didn't an eco guy just blow out like Pato and Josh recently?
Yeah.
He's an eco guy.
But he was good before.
He was good before eco.
Yeah. Right. It's like these guys like, I've been doing eco for a month.
$100,000 too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's no one is saying that like what do they call it? They don't call it eco. They call it something else.
Task based.
Task based. Yeah. Like no one is saying that's bad. Like everyone should be doing something similar to that.
Well, just quit pretending it's new.
It's the same thing that anyone tries to do. It's like a grift of like trying to recreate the wheel.
It's 100% a grift. Yeah.
It's trying to make yourself relevant.
Trying to sell videos.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's like you should be doing something
that's their
similar
thing.
to
They
that.
say you don't need instructionals.
Right.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you don't need instructionals, but fuck, man. Like at this point, like why not get... There is so much available information as far as like jiu-jitsu technique goes.
You can get everything you need on YouTube. You don't have to buy
could.
instructional.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
100%. Yeah. Like there is so much information.
I'll teach a class based off of a 30-second reel I saw. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe show that tonight.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Ramsey was telling me about like how like back in the day, like they used to have like books of technique and stuff, and you'd be like, hey, can I get that book? And they'd be like, you're only a white belt, so we don't want you sharing this.
Yeah, on Amazon, dude.
Yeah. But now it's like shit's free on Instagram.
So much information.
Yeah, but there's
out there,
like
dude.
that's true to a point, but then it's also like there's certain instructors where like if you don't sit, it's almost like you have to go be in their presence to actually absorb. Like it's more than just showing you how to do a move. It's the
context,
the meat behind it. You know, and like you really get.
But let's be real though. Like you go to a tournament like Worlds, whatever, Pans, whatever. You show you showcase your technique. That shit is fucking broken down an hour later.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because like there's a lot of fucking jiu-jitsu nerds out there who are able to like look at like how you're implementing technique in a tournament like that, which is like. It doesn't matter what I can show you like on an uke, right? Like where like a guy who's not really resisting, but like when you're talking about like Worlds, Pans, Nationals, Brazilian Nationals, Euros.
Tyson was doing a good job on that on his YouTube channel.
100%.
Espen was too.
He just stopped.
Yeah. Espen was putting out some.
That was
shit too.
really good shit. That's like some like high IQ shit that they were putting out there.
I've been trying to show more of the like why we're doing this more than like this is how you do it.
Yeah,
right.
So I want you to understand. Like I can tell you. This is how you do it. Go do it.
Yeah. If you don't know why,
like this
I agree.
is why we do this. This is what's going to happen if you don't have this grip here. This is what's going to happen if your head pressure, your head positioning is out of place. They're going to do this. Like, I want people to understand. Like, there's a lot going on here. It looks simple, but there's really a lot going on.
The reasoning is a big portion of it that I think a lot of instructors overlook. As to like why you do a particular technique in a particular way. It's like especially when you're showing it on a non-resisting opponent like an uke, right? Like you're like, oh, this is how I knee cut. I'm dropping my hip here because of this or whatever. But if you're not like explaining like what your opponent is probably going to do,
you have to have that.
Yeah,
you have to have that.
Yeah,
because it needs to be like you need to be able to anticipate that or know it's coming.
Right.
And then like, okay, that's going to happen. Let's work out of that position.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like, there's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Well, step 3, it might get squirrely. You know what I mean? What happens when you lose that underhook?
Yeah.
Let's work on how to address that.
Yeah. How to like
and
recorrect the position.
And the problem about that is like for me, which is nicer now because I used to have 1 hour blocks to teach. Now I have an hour and a half, so I can get into the weeds a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like doing that, but sometimes I don't. I feel like sometimes like it's probably annoying hearing me talk a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be that guy either. So I try to condense that. Trying to find a balance between the two.
Sure,
like,
for sure.
I'm explaining it to you, but I'm not sounding like preachy.
I don't want to
well,
skip the half.
well,
the why.
Yeah, well, there's.
I'm not skipping it, but I'm also not like. I've known guys before where it's like, hey, like we're gonna roll soon or what?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then like if you talk long enough, people are like checking out.
Yeah. I
slowly
mean,
but surely.
I
they
got
check
ADD
out.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know how it is
For sure.
And then you clap and you're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, because you forgot what he was talking about. 10 minutes
So
ago.
my 6 a.m.s are an hour long, and 100%. Like I agree. Like where if you get into the weeds too long, you start digging into the live rounds, which is kind of like
what everybody.
That's
came
the
for.
fun shit,
That's
right?
what they came for.
That's the fun shit. That's what
They wanna
everyone wants,
They want to
right?
get a workout,
But like, yeah, exactly.
They want to get a sweat.
100%. But so for me, I'm like, you get 2 techniques, maybe 3.
2 techniques and a what if.
Right.
That's really all you need. You know what I mean? For an hour class.
For an hour class, right? So and for me, I'm always looking for the why.
Yeah.
Why are we doing it this particular way? I'm like, this is why I do this because like they could react this way and that negates everything you just did or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's very important. I think I agree. The context is often overlooked in jiu-jitsu. Like we just want to be like, this is the technique. This is how we do it. And everyone's like, okay, but what if, and you know, that whole like line goes down. If you're not explaining the context of like a particular technique, it's like, well, then it gets lost on a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of dumb people that don't understand either. But
yeah,
I'm one of them. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Took me a long time.
It depends. Like, right. Because if you have like a really like cerebral, smart, like athlete who's like, okay, I understand that this is why we're doing or this is how we're doing the technique, but like, can you explain why?
Yeah.
Right. Because it's really important for a lot of like really like cognizant, like smart athletes to like know that stuff because that's how you, honestly, like that's really important. Like I said, I think it's often overlooked where you're just like, oh, this is how you do a technique. But like the why is very, very important because otherwise you're just like, all right, well, I might cut corners, right? Unless you know why you're not cutting that corner.
Yeah.
Right. And it's good when you have like students who are asking those
and
questions
sometimes that's led by the students too. Like you're
100%.
You're walking around after you showed something and they're like, this keeps happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a good point.
I love that
when
when
go ahead and like I'm gonna address it.
Yeah,
you're like the third person that's asked.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I love that when you have like a student who's like, hey, so that technique we were showing like 2 weeks ago, I've been trying that, but I keep getting stuck here.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
That's very satisfying
because
when
it
somebody's
means they're like taking what you're teaching and they're trying to implement it, and they're struggling with something, and they're like, oh, here, and it like highlights like as a coach or an instructor or teacher, whatever you want to call yourself, right?
Professor.
Professor.
I hate that one. That's my least favorite.
I don't like when people call me professor, but they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, as a black belt, they're like professor. I'm like, just call me Tojo.
Yeah.
But it highlights like maybe you like didn't teach it to the fullest that you could have. Like you missed a spot. Like, you know, I think it's nice. Like it helps like highlight that. That's kind of like your feedback as an instructor, right? Like, oh, you're right. I should have explained why we do it this way.
And I think it's important for people that are teaching to train like that same day.
Yeah.
So if you're teaching in the morning and you train in the evenings, you can come back the following morning and be like in a troubleshooting mode. Hey, this is what we're working on. This is what I'm seeing. This is where I'm having success. When they do this, then we can implement that.
Yeah.
And if they do this, it's shut down. You got to go to something else. I think that's so valuable.
Yeah.
But there's so many coaches out there that go 1 hour to teach and then they ghost
Yeah.
until the next day
hate
when they come
that.
back and teach.
I train during the classes that I teach.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. And when I can, like obviously, like if for me, like for training versus teaching, like if I have an even number of students and myself, so it's even like say there's 20.
I'll knock a white belt out if I need to get around it.
See, I'm not.
On the wall, kid.
You're out, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
You're out, bro.
Hey, hit the locker room, bro. No,
you probably have smaller morning classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 30 people in my Nogi classes, so it's
sure.
It's fine.
You hear that? You hear this motherfucker?
Morning classes are just small. I mean, dude, the morning classes at Taquinos are small too.
Yeah.
How many you got in yours?
Nogi?
Yeah.
Anywhere from 15 to 30.
Yeah, that's nice.
25.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really big. Sometimes.
What time do you usually teach, or what days and times?
Monday, Wednesday, 6 p.m.
Okay.
That's a marquee time slot. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm not doing as many as I was before. I literally used to be every time I wasn't at work Monday, Wednesday, but now I'm just honestly like 3-4 times a month.
Okay.
You should try 6
a.m. I'm not teaching as much as I was.
Yeah.
It's fine. Taquino actually is teaching a lot more.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
rad.
Yeah.
So, and I've been going to his gi on Tuesday and Thursdays, and it's been good stuff, man.
Yeah.
He's been dropping some heat lately.
I bet.
I bet.
And it's nice too, like going to Nogi and like, oh, I don't have to teach. Oh, I can just learn.
That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so much fun.
So
Especially when you got somebody like Taquino.
yeah, it's
running
rad.
a class.
Super rad,
Fuck
dude.
yeah, dude.
Super. And people come out when he teaches too. Like,
Yeah.
my classes are big, but if he announces he's teaching, it's like 15, like 20 people more because we have 2 classes at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we have fundamentals that actually a lot of like our black belts and brown belts do, because they just want to do gi.
Yeah.
And then we have no gi. It's not like the younger guys, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
But if Taquino teaches, a lot of times like those guys will come out of that class and do no, and then you might have 50 people in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like a lot of guys underestimate how cool it is just to be a student again.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yes.
That's what I told
Nobody
Bill.
at this table is like above being a student.
Fuck no.
It's
like with
fuck.
Bill at the 4:00 class, I'm like, dude, use somebody else as your uki. Like, I just want to learn. Like, I just want to be a student. I want to get my rounds in.
Don't talk about Bill because Aaron hates Bill.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bill,
But
Bill. I don't hate you. Tojo, why are you the way you are?
Listen, there's a lot of proof in that, apparently.
Hold on. Let me finish this.
We don't know if Chris roofied us, dude.
I'm roofied. I'm fucking one of you.
Where this comes from is like I hadn't trained at Paul's in a while.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
I hadn't been there in like probably 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
And like we were in a group chat with Rob and they were like, oh, Bill this and Bill that and Bill this. I was like, who the fuck is Bill, dude? Fuck Bill. I never met him before. And they're like, dude, he's really cool. I was like, man, I don't give a shit about Bill. And then I met Bill and I was like, all right, Bill's pretty
He's
cool.
good. He's a good guy.
But like I was just joking. Like I never met him before. I was just being the asshole.
Being Aaron.
Yeah.
Being Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being fucking Angry Bird over here.
Yeah.
I'm not even angry anymore, really.
Good for you.
I'm not angry.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not angry.
I'm not that angry.
Dude, why are you getting all upset?
Yeah. Stop yelling at us.
I'm a little more even keel now.
That's good.
I'm the even keel bird.
Not the same ring though.
No.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like I said, I think a lot of us like underestimate how cool that is just to be a student sometimes. Because like
it's nice.
Oh, a lot of times you're just like I'm a coach. Like you just get stuck in that like I have to teach. It's so fucking nice when you're just like I'm a student.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to fucking like show anybody how to do anything. I'm here to like learn.
Yeah.
And it's like and we're all black belts at this table and it's like we're still like in that zone. Like as a white belt, it's pretty obvious that you're like, I'm learning. But like as a black belt, you're like, I'm still learning, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and as long as like I feel like anybody can keep a hold of that, the longer you can keep a hold of that, the better, I think. Because a lot of the guys are like, all right, I'm a black belt. You guys should start listening to me.
Now, with that being said, we need to start working on y'all's heel hooks. Right?
I'm about that fucking
Agreed.
game, bro.
Let's go.
Start working on it.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can play footsie.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
All right. Let's do it.
I ain't afraid about anybody fucking touching my legs.
You're a little afraid.
I ain't
He
afraid.
is a little afraid.
No.
Yeah. I knee-barred him today.
Well, the one thing took him like 5 tries, but whatever.
I knee-barred him today.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he like waited till I like had rolled with everybody, and he was like, "All right, let's roll."
Dude, Sierra ripped a knee bar on me today too, and she got that purple belt on. I was like, oh, I didn't realize we were doing that.
Dude,
I wasn't gonna do it to you.
So I told my students, like, we're doing all of it. Like, we're not going to be like, oh, you know, you can't do this to that person, whatever. As long as you're doing it safely.
Yeah.
Like, and no gi has their moves, right? And gi has their moves. We're not going to heel hook in the gi,
I
obviously.
almost reaped her like 5 times today. I stop myself.
Yeah.
Just habit, right?
Yeah.
But Sierra's a dog. She'll play that game.
She'll play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I roll nogi with her quite a bit. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reaper.
I do.
I think a lot of times it's all about the communication. It's like if you want to play heel hooks in the gi, fucking go for it. But you just tell your partner, you're like, hey, we're gonna play heel hooks. Okay, cool.
Yep.
You know, and Sierra is like cool because she'll like she'll play that game and like she's willing to like take the lesson. You know, like you put her in a bad spot. All right, I'm in a bad spot. I fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, she's pretty mature about that kind of stuff. Like a lot of guys get like, especially dudes, I feel like get like a little like, oh fuck you, I'm a purple belt. Why'd you put me in that bad spot or whatever?
Knee bar the shit out of those purple belts.
Fuck them,
all of them.
That's lame.
Yeah, it is fucking lame. I'm like, it's all jiu-jitsu. Like, who cares? Like, you're not playing your. Where's the ref? I don't see a ref.
Right.
You know, that's what I always tell people. Like, I always fuck with like Gavin, a little fucking Joey's son.
Yeah,
he's like 10. But he's a little fucking dog.
Oh, he rolled with every black belt today.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
He's a little fucking asshole.
He rolled with every black belt in the building.
I love that kid. He's a little shithead, but he's he'll do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can't do that to me. I'm a kid. I'm like, where's the ref, bro?
We were Gavin and I were rolling. This is months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago, and I had him in like an X guard, but I had the over. I had the ankle. And I was like, I got your ankle. He looks at it. He goes, rip it.
I love that kid. I love that kid so much.
Oh
He's a fucking little.
He's a little shit, dude.
He's a little
shit, but he's so funny.
But
dude.
he doesn't complain.
No.
Ever.
You got him doing your little poses now.
I know.
The trickle down effect's crazy, bro.
Hey, I sent Paul the picture of Sierra and I making fun of you at when we were at 10th Planet and we were all doing the heart and you're in the background.
Oh my god. They kept doing like the Care Bear stare shit. I was sending it to the group chat and be like, Tojo, stop.
Fucking stop.
I can't like associate with you anymore.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Is that still
Angry
on?
Bird over here.
That's your camera.
It's
yeah.
still on?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure because of the lighting.
No. So that's the only one that's actually like I can see on my screen.
Oh.
But everything's recording.
This one's all dick pics.
Yeah, that's all dick pics.
You have to look hard for mine.
Look, if I do that,
You have to zoom in on that
if
quite
I
a
do
bit.
that one, that
times
light
20.
that light comes on. That's on Tojo.
Oh, nice.
That one's on me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Only
do
my
you have to
fifth time
say?
on the pod,
What do you
now
have to
I'm
say,
learning.
Aaron?
About what? Your poses?
You were looking like you were about to say something.
Your poses?
Yeah.
I was about to cut you off as a friend, dude. I'm like, dude, I can't associate with this guy anymore.
Hey, don't be mad that I have fun.
Just jiu-jitsu people, man.
Yeah.
I love attacking Aaron and shit.
I just get so frustrated with jiu-jitsu.
But, I mean, to be fair, I'm like, I'll send you shit, and I'm like, I fucking hate jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
people.
So my toxic trait is like I talk a lot of shit on jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But then like the second like a wrestler talk shit about jiu-jitsu, I'm like,
Fuck you, bro.
I'm gonna have to submit you now.
Yeah. It's like what they said. It's like being Catholic. You know what I mean? You talk shit about Catholic until somebody else says, "Hey, fuck you, man. I'm Catholic."
I spent twice as long in jiu-jitsu that I did in wrestling.
Wow. Yeah.
At this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not that's the thing. There's like not really like a. If you're an adult, if I'm like 30 years old, there's not really like a real like if I want to be a wrestler. You can't really do that.
And your body wouldn't be able to handle it.
No.
Right. But like jiu-jitsu, like you can start at 40. What? How old were you? Like 65?
I was 40. I was 40 years old.
Started?
Yep.
Yeah.
40 years old in 6 months almost.
Mm-hmm. Can't really do that in wrestling.
Yeah, it's Seth Gross, who's like an Olympic level wrestler, made a post talking about there's like this stigma in wrestling, like when you're 24, you're done type of thing. And he pretty much was just elaborating that like that toxic culture they have of that needs to stop because David Taylor won Olympic gold at 30. Jordan Burroughs won the worlds in his 30s. Like, you know what I mean? Like guys are still getting it done.
It's fucking wild
At an older age. And he was pretty much just saying like he feels like the only reason that stigma or that culture is there is like a bunch of like washed up guys who like didn't get it done. So they're like projecting that on other people.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And he made a nice long like 5-slide post about it, and it was really cool to see because it applies to jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he was like, that's pretty much why jiu-jitsu is thriving and wrestling is not, because they don't have that.
They don't have that toxicity, quote
Yeah.
unquote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simpson was in my morning class the other morning, last week, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he's training.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was one class. He showed up for the 6 a.m. He was there. I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" Yeah, I was just like, broing up with him or whatever. And then like after the class was over, I was just like, "Yeah, that was Aaron Simpson." Everyone's like, "Wait, that was Aaron Simpson?" Because he's a purple belt, right?
Yeah,
he's like he's not a black belt, like he's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And they're like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck?" How? I'm like, and Sierra and I were like, "We just thought you knew."
Yeah.
I was talking to Emmanuel.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. He's the best guy in the world. I actually just
guy.
talked to him a couple hours ago on the phone before I came here. Dude, my highest praise.
Yeah.
So, anyways, love him. But I was talking to him, and it was really funny. I was at Paul's doing no-gi or something like that, and some guy had like got done with his trial, and might have been you. He told me the story. It might have been you that was talking to the guy like off the mat after one of the classes, and the guy was like giving a spiel how, jiu-jitsu's cool, but I need to learn how to like take people down, and I might try judo because like this, I'm not gonna be on my back in a fight, so I'll learn how to take people down. And Emmanuel's just like overheard it and walked up and was like, that's like a 2-time NCAA All-American. Like one of the greatest wrestlers to ever come out of Arizona.
Yeah.
Literally teaching a wrestling class right now.
Right.
And you're trying to cancel your membership because you're not learning takedowns.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of funny.
It's like you're not taking advantage of like the resources that you're
Well, it's like maybe he didn't know, but I'm like, dude, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
A lot of the wrestling stuff I still show to this day I got from him. Not Power.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it. Like my whole single leg thing's all just regurgitated Aaron Simpson knowledge.
Yeah.
And he's the nicest, fucking, most approachable guy ever.
Yeah,
dude,
he's a great guy.
Yeah.
You remember when he taught that seminar that was open to kids and adults?
I do. It was
A while back.
like before COVID. Even.
Yeah.
Oh, it's before COVID,
It's a while
for sure.
back, yeah. And I remember at the end of the seminar, he had the youngest 2 kids do the technique that he was showing, and the oldest 2 people in the room do the technique. Like, he appealed to everybody in the room. And I stole a lot of the stuff that, the stuff that he does and, stuff that he says.
Well, like the context was like, dude, I can't fucking slam my knee into the ground. Like, every time I try to double leg or single leg somebody. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, me either. It sucks.
A lot of my wrestling now is all upper body, judo, Greco.
Yeah.
And I'm getting on legs too. I'm just not dropping down. I'm
Right.
using setups to get to the legs, different like angles and stuff. But
Right.
it's the same stuff. Like it's like I said, a lot of what I do I got from him.
Yeah.
He was teaching one of the kids. I had him teaching one of the kids' classes because we're doing like a kids no-gi day, and we had a tournament coming up. So I wanted to get them doing takedowns. So he's showing a takedown technique, and it's so funny because he was showing like proper technique, and then he shows like improper technique. Right? He's like bent at the waist and reaching, and he goes, "Is this a good takedown?" And all the kids are like, "No." He's like, "Is this how we're gonna get people to the ground?" No. And then he goes, "Is this how they do it in Brazil?" And all the kids are like, "No." And he looks up, actually, yes. This is how
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That seminar that he taught, it was like a joint seminar, right? It was, if I remember it, it was like, who was it? I don't even remember. But it was like 2 people that taught a seminar that day. His shit, I was like, that like opened my eyes, because he was like, it was the first time I ever saw someone like show wrestling in like the context of like, I'm kind of old. I don't want to be like slamming my knees into the ground.
Yeah.
Like that was like the cool thing that he was like kind of like that like opened my eyes. Like, oh, you can actually like, adapt wrestling for like a master's athlete.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just he's a fucking good coach.
He's a great coach. Yeah, great coach.
Division I wrestling. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. 100%.
It's like one of the higher levels you can coach at. So.
Super humble, super approachable, super friendly. You look at him, he is a little intimidating. Like, he's a big dude, right? But like, you can go talk to that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
I reach out to him every once in a while, say hello and stuff like that. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
I like Simpson a lot. Yeah, and it was funny because like I said, he showed up to my 6 a.m. and we were like showing back take stuff or whatever, and he was just a student.
He's so open to learning. Yeah,
he was just a student.
Yeah. How's his? Did he get his like knee done or hip done or something like that?
Got a full hip replacement.
Yeah, full hip replacement.
That motherfucker's got some mileage on his body for sure.
Vegan. He's vegan too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You should try not being, but.
Have you tried meat? Because that would change your mind.
Talking about fucking a chow for 20 minutes.
Oh, that Rodizio place? Amy and I found it by accident.
Oh, yeah?
So it used to be a taco place, like a real good
It
one.
used to be called TQLA. Amanda worked there.
Oh, no
years.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Really?
Oh, dude, I got in there. I went in there all the time. Sat at the bar.
At Dana Park?
Got free drinks. Food. It was
Really?
Yeah, TQLA. It was like a high-end tequila taco.
Yeah. So
Really?
So we were driving and we're like, hey, let's go to that taco spot. It was really good, right?
Yeah.
So you couldn't pull in and see the front. You had to pull like around the side. So we park and we walk up and like Brazilian steakhouse. We're like, oh fuck yeah, let's do this, man.
Yeah.
Sounds way better.
Yeah. So yeah, it was
my mom lives at Lindsay and Guadalupe, between Guadalupe and Baseline.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That place is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that shit. I mean, there was always like AJ's Fine Foods and Raw Sushi.
Yeah, it was like a high-end taco place.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my hood.
Yeah, man.
That was my hood for a long time.
Gilbert Boys.
Dallas to
Let's
Links,
go.
bro.
You don't even know about that.
I don't know about all that.
Brownsville boy over here.
Brownsville, that's right. I went there recently. Hasn't changed much.
Yeah.
It's just dirtier.
When you got your like fucking gi all fucking vinyled up or whatever, and D was like,
You're Mexican.
USA. You're Mexican. It should say MEX.
Well, here's the thing about being Texas Mexican is
Texican.
Yeah, so growing up, man, like we lived in a border town. Most of my family lived in Mexico. Like we went to family events, they were in Mexico. So it was a no big deal to just drive across the border crossing and go to Mexico. We're not Mexican. You know what I mean?
Right.
Enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're in Texas. You're not white either. So you're just, I don't know. You're just.
It's American.
I know.
Not white.
Right.
It's American.
Yeah, but it's an odd thing to deal with. It's an odd thing to deal with. Yeah. So
that's what I told him. I was like, he was born in fucking America.
I was born in Houston.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so done going to Mexico.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
dude.
fucking love it.
Me too,
man.
I'm with you.
I
Aaron.
love it.
God, it was exhausting going to Cancun for EBI. They're like,
Oh, Cancun's
make sure you're
different,
careful because a couple years ago,
Hey, you
guys
should come
got
to
robbed,
Galeano
and they're
with
like,
us.
Yeah.
you don't want to take the taxis, and then some other person's like, make sure you take the taxis, don't take the Ubers. You're like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Come
Yeah.
to Galeano with
Come
us.
to Galeano. You'll fall in love with Mexico.
Dude, I'm worried about somebody ripping me off.
No.
Or
No.
You don't have to
No.
worry
It
about
is
that.
not that.
No.
It's like I can only have so much smell of Fabuloso in my nose. It's like everything's a little dirty.
Bro.
I'm like, this is like
No,
Is this
everybody-
is this foundation I'm stepping on?
Everybody in
solid?
Galeano speaks English. Okay.
I
them are
have no idea where Galeano is.
Most of them are dual
middle of
citizen-
Chihuahua.
Middle of Chihuahua.
It's 3. You fly to El Paso. It's a 2.5 hour drive.
Bro, they would love to have you there.
All right, I
Is
know.
there jiu-jitsu there?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where we go. We're going to go teach a seminar.
First of all, I know.
I think.
I
We're going.
I understand the face that you're making. You will have a great time.
I mean, I had a lot of fun in Rocky Point.
The weather.
But I was at a resort.
No,
No,
the weather
this
is there. The weather is better.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks Mexico, like northern Mexico, they're like, oh, desert. No, it's higher elevation, so the weather's great. Like you remember the mornings?
Oh,
we'd wake
beautiful.
up, we'd come out, it was like 65.
The worst part about the morning was my hangover.
Yeah,
That was it.
We were just drunk.
Yeah.
But like we wake up 65, sun's coming up. We're like,
Oh, gorgeous.
fucking gorgeous.
So
we'd go to Mario. Mario is he trains under. He's an Aries guy, right? He trains under
Hector.
and he has this big fucking compound of a house, and he has this like garage,
3-car garage.
I say
no driveway.
I say garage gym, but it's fucking nice.
It's nice.
It's really nice.
He's got a shower.
His
he's
mom
got
lives
everything.
next
You guys
door.
can't just invite me to Mario. I don't know Mario. You can't just invite me to Mario.
Oh,
Yes, we can.
First of all, yes, we can.
We're going to.
And you'd love him, and he would love you.
Scott's a prick.
Yeah,
right,
fuck
well,
Scott. Fuck Scott.
Let's test out and see if we actually hang out in Vegas for nationals, and then we'll go from there.
All right. So
We'll start small.
So
because it took us 9 months to do a podcast.
Do you have your
I hear
passport, first of all?
Yeah, but it actually expires in like 4 or 5 months. So
Okay, so we gotta get that fixed.
No, that's perfect.
So
yeah,
just in
after.
time. Yeah. So Mario tells us, hey, it's breakfast at my mom's at 8 o'clock. Like, perfect. We don't know what to expect. We're still in our freaking jammies, you know. Walk across the street, go to mom's house. It's a feast. There's like 20 people at breakfast.
Every morning.
And we're like, oh, this is kind of a special thing you guys did for us. I appreciate that. He's like, no, this is breakfast. Like the whole family just converges on Ruthie's house, dude.
Eggs,
Everybody.
pancakes,
She's got
sausage,
3 coffee pots.
Bacon, coffee.
She's got 3 coffee pots. That had nothing to do with us.
She's running a business.
Dude.
Running a business,
Bro.
Got a Waffle House in it.
Bro. And she's like, I have all my grandkids here. My kids are here. I'm in heaven. This is my heaven.
And you know how like Mexican moms are. Like they're like, you're like, oh yeah, fuck you. But and then you like try to help me like, hey,
yeah,
get the
go eat. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what's cool about Mexican culture.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very
she
cool.
wouldn't let you fucking
anything. And then, did you see her when she was in town?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So when they're all in town.
Yeah. So that was really cool. So they drive like enough kids to win the freaking kids tournament at World League. What, last year?
Yeah.
They just all caravan out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
All of
9
them.
hours.
Yeah, 9 hours. So yeah. So we flew El Paso. We got picked up, drove into Chihuahua with 3 guys from
That
Denver.
little El Paso airport's funny, huh?
It is funny.
It's tiny.
It's so small. Yeah.
And we drank the entire time.
Dude.
I was hungover at the airport at Isa. So.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You would fucking love it. It's fucking great. The town's awesome because everyone knows Mario because his family like started the town.
Yeah. His great-grandfather founded, his last name is LeBaron. The name of the town is LeBaron, the big town.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's in the middle of nowhere. It's like not like, I mean, there is like, okay, there's a little bit of like the cartel shit, but like not in the town. Not in the town specifically. Like,
stop. Don't give me that look.
Telling
You're
bro.
fine. You're going to be fine.
I was worried in that Uber.
No, don't be. Dude, Mario picks us up.
Okay.
We're in Mario Suburban.
it's
good.
As long as we're with Mario, we're fine.
Yeah. And
because
then
his family owns the town.
Even without him, we were fine. Remember driving the Jeep back? This crazy fucking guy. Oh my God. So Mario drives in the middle of the road at 100 miles an hour. And everybody just gets the fuck out of the way. That's like the way they drive. He's in the middle of the road. And if you're slower, you just fucking move to the shoulder. Boom, everybody's gone. Roads are like potholes everywhere, and he's just hitting them. And who was it that was driving that fucking jumped the car? Like we fucking launched
Scott. It was Scott, I think.
Yeah. So
Scott's his boy. His like he just got his blue belt when we were there.
Yeah.
He's
a good guy.
He's a
We
good
just
guy.
fuck with
You'll
him.
love him.
Yeah.
He's just like he's a punching bag.
Yeah, he is.
He's fun.
So and then one night they're like, hey, you guys want to go shoot rabbits? We're like, fuck yeah, we want to shoot rabbits.
And you're coming. Apparently Q is really good at this.
Apparently Q has a sharpshooter.
I would shoot some rabbits.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dude.
Because the town is like basically built around pecan fields. So they have all these like orchards or whatever you call pecan fields.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? There's pecan trees forever. So they have to kill these rabbits because they kill the trees.
Yeah, they eat the roots and the trees die.
So they're like, all right, we're gonna go jump in the back of the truck and we're just killing fucking rabbits. So much fun.
Oh my God.
Sounds fun.
So you shoot a rabbit. Well, I shoot like 5 times and then Tojo kills a rabbit. So you shoot a rabbit and you hear that pop of the gun and then a thump when you hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's wild.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Apparently Q is fucking
He's really good.
He's really good.
He said it took him a minute to get dialed in, and then he was like killing everything.
He's like American Sniper up there.
Yeah.
So it's
totally.
it's the middle of the night, and we're spotlighting. I swear to God, I'm private property, so we're good.
Yeah, Mario's brother lives in Denver.
I would do that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm
His
telling you.
Luncho.
I'm telling you, Luncho is fucking awesome. I'm telling you, you would love this. It's like once you get to town, you're like, we're kings.
Yeah. It's great.
Because we know the right people.
Yeah, they just treat us all freaking awesome. And then there's a fair. Tojo's going to ride a bull, and he's going to do a crash derby.
I was going to say the derby.
No, you're
I don't
riding
know about a bull.
You're riding a bull.
Derby. I'm definitely doing the derby.
You're riding a bull in your flip-flops.
All right, fuck it.
So everybody's out there like a cowboy, right? So we go to breakfast, right? And like the little kids are running around, and everybody's like getting their plates and everything. And like the little kids, Like if they're like little, they just run around. But if they're like 6 to 8, they come over and they give you a kiss on the cheek and how are you? And they walk and then
very respectful. All the kids are very respectful.
And then the boys, when they come in, 12 and above, shake your hand, look you in the eye. Good morning, sir. Shit like that. You're like intimidated by these children, but they're very respectful, dude. And it's nothing to see like 4 kids, 1 year apart, and a pregnant wife. No shit, bro. They make babies like, dude, like they got plenty of water. I'm telling you. They ain't running out of shit out there.
And you would love the carnival. It's
a lot of fun. Yeah, the Derby's wild, dude.
They have like all of the fucking like Gilbert shit, like the fucking rodeo shit, but then they have the Derby.
Dude, the Derby is amazing.
It was so much fun.
You know what the Derby taught me? Your car's fine.
Your car is never broken.
Your car's never broken.
Wow.
It doesn't matter if it looks like a beer can. It will still run.
These motherfuckers. Like one guy like almost got impaled. And it was like, I'm good. Just fucking driving around. Yeah. These fucking cars are beat to shit.
Oh my God.
And they're just fucking running.
Who was that rich white dude with the beard? He had 2 cars and he just walked off.
We need Mario. Yeah. This guy had 2 fucking cars because he's like the rich dude who has like land in this town or whatever. And he had like one car was like not running and he's like, he just jumps out. Fucking cars are like smashing each other and he just fucking walks.
He just walks off. And then I guess he put out a WhatsApp video and saying, I probably should see a doctor. I think I'm concussed. He just fucking walked away from his car. He was fucked up, dude. Dang. And they got 4 stations with these guys with red flags and they're supposed to like direct the drivers because you can't hit a stalled car. Okay. Everybody was hitting the stalled car, and you can't hit a car at the driver door, and that's the only door you can reinforce.
They like literally like paint the door so like this is a driver door.
It might as well have been a bullseye because everybody's hitting the fucking driver door. It was wild, man.
All right, so maybe show me.
I'm telling you, you'd love it.
Everywhere you turn, there's something to eat or drink. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so much.
And like everyone is so nice.
Yeah. So polite.
Yeah. All the kids were we'd be walking around with Mario, and we'd walk into town and like these kids would be like fucking just being like kids, like just fucking wild. And then they'd run into Mario and they'd be like, oh, hey Mario, hey, blah, 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 blah. And they'd like, shake your hand and be like friendly and super nice. Yeah. And then they fuck off and be like their like normal kid stuff.
And Mario would tell us like there's times when things happen, like things like people get fucked with. And most people there are dual citizens. So they'll go to the government office and be like, we're about to go to the American embassy if you don't do something about this now.
Damn.
And shit gets done because they don't want the Americans fucking with anything.
But it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah. So it's not Rocky Point where like,
no,
where everyone's like, oh, this is fucking commercialized. And it's none of that bullshit.
It's Mexico. It's
like
you
got to get through like 20 minutes of people trying to sell you a wooden flower, clean your windows just to get to that. It was like, first time I was like, what the hell is this?
I mean, it's nothing like that. That's all resort shit.
Well, to be fair, it is like that, like as you're getting out to Galeana.
Sure. Yeah.
Like you drive through a couple of towns and everyone's, chicle, like the normal Mexican shit, right? Yeah. When you're in Mexico. But like you get out there and you're like, so it's a big Mennonite like area. Like there's a lot of like
Mormon.
Essentially Mormons or Mennonites. Is a little different.
And there's some folks that have multiple wives.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of that.
Old school Mormons.
Yeah.
You in? You're like, I don't even want
one. Sounds exhausting. I'm all
but
right.
It's fucking cool, dude. You get out there. Like I was very skeptical when you and I went out there last time, and I was like, when we got there, I'm like, bro,
dude. So on our way there,
to go home.
On our way there, we kind of accepted our fate. So we enjoyed it. We like fuck it. If something happens, it's gonna happen. What are we gonna do? Then we stopped at the burrito place, and everything's cool. Like this is fine, right?
Mario just got like fucking like
everything.
$100 worth of fucking burritos and tacos and shit.
Yeah. And then, but the
which is like a king, $100 in there.
Oh my god, yeah.
And where we were, $100 was like, whoa, bro, are you fucking rich?
And then we had 3 guys from Denver who were paranoid as fuck, dude. They were hilarious. So funny.
You'd love them actually. Too.
They're good. They were good dudes. They were funny as hell. All jiu-jitsu guys.
So Mario is from Denver. So like his brother lives in Denver, like where he like started jiu-jitsu was in Denver. So he had like his coach, and like his coach is like
two best friends basically.
2 best friends essentially. Yeah, exactly. And dude, they were a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, they're older guys, but like they were like, you know, still trying to hang, still trying to have fun, and like it was, dude, you'd fucking love it,
bro. We're killing a bottle of mezcal and I don't know how many beers every day.
On the way to we stop at the first fucking town after we cross the border. We get like a fucking case of beer. We're all drinking.
Yeah,
and it's literally like drinking and driving until we get to Galliano.
Can't say that, dude, on the podcast,
bro. What? We're not worried.
I mean,
it.
I wasn't driving.
Yeah, I wasn't driving.
Yeah, we're good.
Mario was.
We had a driver.
drinking.
We had a driver. We had a driver. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Mexico's different, bro.
Yeah, Mexico's different, bro.
It was great, but it wasn't like dangerous. I never felt unsafe.
Nah.
I never felt unsafe.
Nah,
Ever, not once. The entire time we were there for 5 days.
yeah, and the kids like at the fair, they just scatter. Because everybody like is raising each other's kids. It's like one giant family.
Oh, you remember that time all the kids were sitting on the fence during the rodeo, and like some dude who was just like not even related to these kids were like, "Hey, get the fuck off the state! There's people in the stadium in the stands.
Yeah.
You're in their way."
And they all jumped off.
And they were like, "Yes, sir."
that's good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They're all like you know, kids being shithead kids, but like when an elder like told them like, "Hey, you're being a fucking asshole," they're like, "Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry."
A lot of blonde kids with great tans.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you would love it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You sold me. You sold me 20 minutes ago.
Let's
Sold
go.
me. Come on. Buy the tickets.
Let's talk about what was it? Texas what?
Texas de Brazil.
Yeah, Texas de Brazil.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Where
I'm
in
getting
Vegas
the
is
boy.
that?
I'm getting the boys ready now. We're
go.
gonna start picking it up for it.
You got some good dudes.
It's by the airport.
Oh, is it? Okay, so south side of Vegas. Okay.
I got athletes, bro.
You know what you should do when you open your
athletes,
spot?
bro.
When you open your spot, you should do like camps.
Yeah.
Like
are you
know,
going
pants
to be
camps,
Soul
stuff like
Fighter?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Tank about it or what?
Yeah, I've talked to him about
Okay. What's his thought on it?
Yeah, he'd love to have another affiliate.
Okay,
That's cool.
All right, good. I'm glad. I don't know if like this was like we don't want to talk about this right now.
Taboo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing yet until it's something, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Until it's something. Right now, it's just an idea. I mean, it's getting close, but
Explain to me the relationship, because you're looking at getting your second stripe and you're talking about reaching out to Gustavo, but you're technically been training with Soul Fighters. Do you consider yourself a Nova Now GD guy, or do you consider yourself Soul Fighter?
I mean,
Does it matter
dude,
to you?
Yeah, I mean, it does to a point.
Because G's been with you for a long time.
And I made a lot of my strides. I mean, I've had 3 different instructors, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a lot more than that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, like Paul, and then I really went over to Gustavo's for Rosenberg. I ended up leaving like a few months after I went over there. But then it's like still like we had.
Have you been to their new
Saturdays
place?
there, yeah.
What?
Have you been to their new place?
Yeah, I did. I was just there last week.
Their new place is huge.
It used to be a college.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got worked on by Greg there. I got the tour and everything. I saw Steve, talked to him. But I mean, as far as the Gustavo thing, Tanquino thinks I should get my stripe from Gustavo.
Okay.
That's where I got my black belt from.
Okay.
But I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just
That's cool that like Tanquino's
I
not like trying to like take ownership or whatever.
No,
I hate that shit.
He's not
Yeah.
like that, dude.
Yeah.
He's not like that at all, bro. But I don't know. I think there's something important about it to keep those relationships still intact. I don't have problems with anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, nobody I used to train with, like I have a problem with.
Right. Yeah.
Almost nobody. But
Almost.
There's you.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well.
obviously me, but like who
the
else?
obvious one. But I mean, like, I don't have any problems with them. But I mean, I've been a Soul Fighter since 2021, dude.
Wow, it's been that long.
Beginning
4
of,
years now.
literally
No
January.
shit. Wow.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Were you were GD before that?
Mhm.
Before you switched to Tanquinos?
Yeah.
There was nothing in between? Okay.
I was
okay.
I was with GD from 2014 to 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you switched to tanks.
Yep.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That like he's still like, well, I mean,
He's super cool about it too. Like, Gustavo is big on like self-improvement, do what's best for you. What are your goals? Chase them, do what it takes.
Yeah.
So he's not the type of person to get like butthurt if like you're like, hey, because his school changed from like Murderers Row competition until like COVID happened, and then it was just kind of just like there wasn't guys there for me.
Yeah.
All the good guys that opened their own schools or moved away, or just were other places. It wasn't what it used to be, and I'm like I got lofty goals.
Yeah.
I don't think I have what I need in house here to kind of make it happen.
Yeah.
And then I went to one of the Soul Fighters competitions classes, and it's like high level black belts, Aries black belts, Casino and crew, those guys.
It's kind of cool in
UFC,
Phoenix, right?
UFC fighters, Division I wrestlers, and it's like, all right, well, I need to, this is it. And then I hit it off with Tinquino right away, and I was just like, all right. And I told Gustavo, I said, hey, like, I'm gonna switch over and train at Soul Fighters, and he was like, I was nervous to tell him, but he was literally like, I think that's good. That's a good idea for you. He's like, do you mind still teaching here a couple times a week?
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's so cool.
So
there's a lot of coaches in the Phoenix area who are like, so there's like the handful of like traditional like jiu-jitsu coaches in Phoenix, right? I'm not going to list names, but you know what I'm talking about. They're like,
yeah, I know.
They're not into that.
I know.
And it's really cool that Gustavo is like really,
but even like the guys that aren't like that, you got to draw a line at some point, type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can get kind of, I don't know. You still need to.
Well, a lot of guys are drinking their own Kool-Aid a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool that like people like there's still guys who are from the old school, like Gustavo. Like Gustavo is definitely from the old school.
Oh, for sure.
Who's still like very supportive of like. It's hard to call you a younger guy because you're as old as us fucking old farts.
Whoa. I am. I have a good skincare routine though, so
that's good. That's good.
I maintain it.
But you know what I mean, like.
But yeah, it's just because like, we had Gustavo's that was like, if you ever want to be a good competition guy, you're at Gustavo's. Like,
yeah.
All the best guys from other schools all ended up at Gustavo's eventually.
Yep. Yeah.
We just had and 1 year at PANS 2018, we had a guy on the podium every weight class at brown belt.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like that type of thing, like
yeah,
you're deep at brown belt. You're
for sure.
deep at purple belt.
Yeah.
You have Orlando and Marcio and guys that are, podium type of guys at Worlds at black belt. Like Espen's coming in with Tommy to do their camps here. Like this is a hub.
Right.
Yeah. This is a Murderers Row competition. This is where you need to be.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like right now in Arizona, there's not really that anymore.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you have that, like, I felt like Aries Goodyear had that for a period. And I mean, they still do their thing at Pinnacle. I go train with those guys. I'll drive 50 minutes because it's such good rounds, right?
Yeah.
But like the depth of it, if that makes sense. Like we were 10 deep at each belt, like guys that could actually like do something.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think it's a lot of like, there was as many schools back then.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody was like, there's more limited options. So you can now everything's so spread out.
But even for how spread out, like the Phoenix area, like there's a lot of good jiu-jitsu in Phoenix.
Because think about like most schools in the state. I would even say like where I train, like most schools, maybe you bring however many guys. Let's say you bring 20 guys to Worlds.
Right.
Like, I would say most schools in the state, you might have one or two.
Oh yeah.
On the podium.
Oh yeah.
Blue, purple, brown.
That's fair.
At Worlds, and to have a school back then, and that really is a testament to Gustavo for that environment he built. Like you have a school back then where it's like you have 10 guys that could get on the podium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have you have dogs.
Yeah.
Like these guys are training at a high level.
Yeah.
And all getting better and all pushing each other. And when they all travel together. Oh, and they live together.
Yeah.
That was really a cool thing that
it's like Josh used to live like right across the street, and he had fucking Orlando. He had fucking Nate.
Dude, I lived with Orlando. Sodre lived there for like I feel like a year the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
Nick Nelson lived there. We had like a jiu-jitsu house.
Yeah.
It was like, we're going to Worlds together. Okay, get in the car. Like just that type of environment. Like I feel like I haven't like had that since. And it's
the world's changed a little bit.
Yeah, a lot. It's just like I think that's necessary though.
Yeah.
When you're trying to win a lot of things, it's like it's hard to do it on your own. And I've been so on my own, dude. From when I got my black belt, doing all this. I mean, how many events have I gone out by myself across the country to Philadelphia with no coach by myself? Yeah. Oh, I ran into some guy I used to train with. Hey, bro, coach me. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been I have guys back home and Tinquino's watching matches. The guys I'm going against giving me game plans and stuff. Like that's invaluable. But like I've been traveling on my own and like I miss having that like Tyson was that guy for a while for me. Josh was that guy for a while. Like we traveled together. We got a crappy hotel together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we made we had the same goal. We had the same camaraderie. Like
I was gonna say the camaraderie is like
even like
changed
the
a little
guys
bit.
that like we didn't really like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's guys at the gym like I can't but they were there and you know what?
Like when Paul would
I'm rooting for them to win because we're all here together.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Yeah. It's just I just don't and maybe it's going on and I'm just not aware of it. But I get a little bit of that when I take like last year I took the guys I coached to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
We all ended up there in an Airbnb and it's kind of like the same, they're a lot younger than me, a lot of them, but like it was kind of the same fun of like, oh, all right, we're all out here competing. This is fun. Let's get after it.
Times have definitely changed.
Let's have a good time together. But it's that like building a culture like that of like, all right, I'm going to be out there for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to coach you. Let's do it up. Let's train hard leading up to it.
Like you remember like we used to like bring like 100 people. Like to or whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore.
It's like 10 people.
It doesn't happen anymore. But it was also like,
which is fine.
There was like 3 schools from Gustavo's to Power Road.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like we were deep, but I don't know. Maybe it's something I'll try to create when I was school.
Yeah. I mean,
it's hard though because then it's like, back then it's easier for me. I'm a single dude with no responsibilities, but now it's like, well,
now you got a family,
I
you
have
got
a
kids,
job and a family, and bills to pay.
100%.
Hey, babe, I'm gonna leave for the weekend with my students. Like, it might be a hard thing to sell and maybe not as frequent, but I would like to do it at least a few times a year.
I mean, it's different because people have to like, they have to allocate where they spend their money, right? Especially in like in the times we are now, it's like I can't just spend 130, 40, 50, 150 bucks to go to a tournament.
Let's give a perfect example. Like, how many athletes on the lower belt ranks are really as dedicated as like a Sierra? Where they're putting their
we're actually just talking about that today.
Sierra is zero.
But like,
zero.
Okay, but then we had 30 Sierras at one school. Do you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like,
back in the day,
it's like that's there's not that, and that's anywhere.
Well, they were like quitting jobs
to do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
and you just don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
So
they're like, girlfriend, I don't even like girls.
Yeah,
I'm just competing.
Yeah,
dude, I sacrificed a lot just to do it, and it's like,
we were literally just talking about that. We were at AZ Wilderness, and we were just talking about that. Like, Sierra's like nobody like sacrifices. Well, I don't even know if it's how much of a sacrifice it is.
She just enjoys it,
but she's just like
doing what she wants to do.
I'm not into dudes. I'm not into like drinking. I'm not into this or whatever. She's like, I just want to be good at jiu-jitsu.
Dude, when
how many people are into that?
When we finish a training session, especially a hard one, and you're like, hey, let's go grab some food. And you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go grab some food. She's like, bye.
I got to be in bed because I'm waking up at 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never like that, but
right. Yeah.
But I mean, but like, how many people are like that dedicated
work
to
ethic,
anything?
Yeah,
regardless
her work
of
ethic, regardless
I have guys I teach, and they're like, they have these goals of like, oh, I want to win. I need better rounds. I need this and that. I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
You don't compete.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't compete. When was the last
but
time
even
you
the guys who
competed,
are competing, you're like, oh, I want to win worlds. And I was like, yeah,
Did
but you're going drinking this weekend, aren't you?
Right. I mean, I wouldn't drink for 3 or 4 months sometimes before a big tournament. But like, how'd you do at Jiu-Jitsu League?
Right.
Did you even place?
Yeah.
Did you even do the local tournaments? Oh, you're going to go to the Worlds? I mean, that's for the coach to step in and be like,
yeah,
you got to temper your expectation because it takes a lot. Dude, anymore at Blue Belt, you better be training like a professional if you even want to sniff.
But that's the reality is like a lot of people don't understand is like, hey, if you want to be world class, you have to make world class decisions. And that means not going hanging out with your buddies like on the weekends and like getting drunk or like
playing video games till 3 a.m, bullshit like that.
Well, no, that's okay.
Nah, fuck that.
But like even like a girlfriend, boyfriend thing or whatever, it's like, dude, having a significant other that doesn't understand like the sacrifices that you have to take.
Let me
that's a big thing for a lot of people.
And let me explain something to everybody, all our 12 listeners listening.
If
you want to compete at the highest level, okay, the dedication that it takes, there might be.
You're an asshole. To everyone else, you're an asshole.
You have to be so selfish that very few women will put up with it. Or men. Any significant other that you have very rarely would put up with it. It's going to ruin, probably a 90% chance going to ruin your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
100%.
you have to just accept that.
Been there.
Yeah. I mean, you have to accept that. Now, when you find somebody who's like behind you, like
then you get rid of them because they're fucking crazy.
Well, that's like a lot of the guys.
yeah, that bitch is crazy.
They like get their blue belt and they're like, I'm ready to do this and that. I'm like, dude, it took me 9 years to get to compete at the highest level.
Yeah.
9 years of like, you guys compete once a year, twice a year. I competed once a month.
Yeah.
For a long period. of time.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand. Like, whatever you think you're doing, you're not doing enough.
Right. You're not.
And I trained twice a day, and I worked full time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it because I put myself through hell and injuries and been lucky to have sponsors and people that supported me and whatever. But like,
I mean, I wasn't even that competitive, but I was like, I remember like being like 2 a day was a minimum. As an adult athlete.
Minimum. Yeah.
As an adult athlete, 2 a day was a minimum.
Yeah. That was nothing.
If you weren't doing 2 a day, just don't even sign up for fucking Worlds or Pans or whatever.
I was doing 6 a.m., then the 6 p.m., and then late class, like pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see these guys who are like, I train 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Like,
Good for you.
Shut the fuck up.
Good for you.
I don't want to hear anything from you because you're like, you're not putting in the work. Like, and obviously, like, it depends, right? Like, if your master's 5 or whatever, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're a different thing than like adult.
Yeah.
Like, at adult,
it should be said too. Like, 2 days are cool, but like, if you're doing 2 days and it's bullshit.
yeah,
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality
Is
100%.
definitely more
Yeah.
important. Yeah, I agree 100%.
I'd rather go get 10 rounds in with other high level guys.
Yeah.
And do like 2 at just.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's going to be a better
for sure.
thing. So I mean,
Quality is definitely more
You can train
important.
once a day,
Right?
if it's
You could.
if it's done
Yeah.
right.
If it's done right, yeah.
For sure. 100%.
One of the parents of one of the students that used to train with us, they went to our school, then Carlson Gracie, and they're at Marcio Andre now. His daughter won kids pans at gray belt. So he says, he talks to Marcio a lot, and Marcio was basically breaking down what has to happen if she's going to compete at the highest level, because we're getting kind of serious now. She's at a yellow belt, kind of thing, and he's homeschooling her so that she can do the 7 hours a day that they do at Marcio's. They do a 4-hour, conditioning and training thing in the morning, and then they do 3 hours in the evening. Isn't that too much?
It's too much.
That sounds like too much. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it takes to build champions. I don't have any champions.
If you don't know the inner workings of it, too, I mean, it sounds too much, but it could be.
It could be that they're doing it right. Maybe film study, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they're doing that, then absolutely. I mean, it's like a regular professional team, right? You film study, coaches training, coaches meetings, stuff like that.
Yeah, I just, I grew up in wrestling, and it's a good way to burn kids out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, kids that age, yellow belt, you're purple belt, brown belt, black belt. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
But it depends. I mean, there's some kids that can handle it, but I don't know, man. I feel like most kids are going to get burnt out.
Yeah.
Before they hit junior high, they're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, it's so individual too. Like, it's just like, it just depends. Like, some kids can handle like working 3 days or 3 times a day or 4 times a day, whatever it is. Right. But like a lot of like the studying film and stuff is like, that might be above a lot of kids, especially at the kid level, right? Like, but like I think at the adult level, like when you're a quote unquote pro, right? You should be studying your opponents. You should be like looking at like what you need to be like. Oh, this guy's good at whatever.
Yeah.
You should be studying that kind of stuff, which is like very invaluable, but it's also like not the same as like showing up to class, right?
Yeah.
So you're like studying film, and like studying is not the same as like showing up to class. In the like, if you just show up to class and you're not studying, I think you're worse off than the guy who's like showing up once a day for class and is studying in the interim.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like, especially like high level jiu-jitsu is very like intellectual. I don't know how else to frame it. Like, you have to be like studying like what people are doing.
Yeah, but I feel like you could also get in your own head with that too.
100%. Yeah.
Because sometimes you just need to go impose your will on people. And
Yeah.
do what you do, and I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
But to a lot of extent,
Now
though,
I'm
like
thinking, oh man, he's gonna
But a lot of times that's
really
if he
not
does this, and I'm going to do that.
He's got a
and
really
this shit.
good this, and now all you're doing is avoiding that. and
again.
not doing your own
I
thing.
think again it depends on the mindset of the athlete, right? Like some people like get in their head a lot where like, oh, I studied all of this, I should be able to fucking beat everybody.
It's all dependent. Like Gustavo, I remember he told me one time, he was like, man, you have your guys that are like super calculated and they weigh their food out by the ounce and they watch the film and they weigh in a certain way and they drink this much water after this much Pedialyte afterwards to get ready. Like everything's calculated.
Yes.
The problem with that sometimes is one of those little things goes wrong. It might throw them off.
Yeah.
But then you have guys like me where it's like I might be showing up when they're calling my name.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, I'm close on weight. Oop. But you know what? I'm out there. And the moment I'm on the mat, it's game time, no matter what. So he used to call it like you got like a cowboy up mentality. Like, like
100%.
Like giddy up, like you're a cowboy. Like you're just going to go fight no matter what.
You just make
it
happen.
don't care if you're sick. You didn't sleep the night before.
Yep.
You got this going on,
You
that going
just
on.
fucking make it happen.
Your life's
Yep.
falling apart.
Yep.
You know, I'm just going to go out there and get it done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, there's definitely like multiple. It's very individual, and I think a lot of coaches don't understand that. Like, where like they just want to treat all of their students like the same thing, and it's not.
It's
the same.
individual. Yeah.
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 Like
And there's some people that are
makes
monsters in the gym,
that
but
makes a good coach too. Is like, you know, tell that with people.
yeah.
Yeah, like some kids can fucking cowboy up like you're talking about, and some kids need the like, I need A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Like, tell me what I need to do at 2:00 in the morning. What do I need to do at like fucking noon, and what do I need to do at 3 in the afternoon? It's like they need that, and those kids do fucking good too. It just very much depends. Like there's so many variables. Like, well, I mean, there's so much variability within humans, right? Like it's just like there's no like perfect answer for everybody.
Yeah.
Because everyone like learns differently. Like you got that dog in you, or you don't, and you have to have like the fucking equations solved, right? Like it just depends.
Yeah. All right, guys, we should call it because my SD cards are getting full.
I was gonna say because you have to pee. You
Wow.
fucking pussy.
You know, I haven't peed this whole time.
Me either.
Attaboy.
I'm gonna pee right.
Got to be
after
the
this,
tequila.
though.
All right, everybody. If you love the podcast or if you hate the podcast, please like and subscribe. We're going to be shitting on the comments soon. People have been asking about that.
That's because they're pussies.
So we're going to shit on the comments real soon. But Aaron, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks
And,
for finally making it late.
Easy.
I'm
Come on.
like 50 followers away from 3K on Instagram, so follow me so I can get there.
Hey, there you go.
I don't post enough.
Aaron Wilson, BJJ?
Yeah,
Aaron Wilson.
I don't
BJJ.
post enough, you know, but I'm out here. I'm out here training. I haven't been even posting like most of my trainings lately, but I'm still here.
You should train your
I'm active. I'm grinding.
Yeah, you should train your like a day in the life kind of thing. Like
So I actually have
a lot of shit
I already
like
have that plan. My buddy's gonna come by the fire station, film me doing like our workouts.
Yeah, there you go.
And our gear, and then I'll do it like when I work on like a Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Friday morning he'll meet me there, and then we'll cruise over to the comp class in
That'd be
Peoria.
sick.
Nice. That'd be
Do the whole
great.
thing. Yeah.
I think it'd be really interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right, guys, follow Aaron Wilson, BJJ. All right, brother. Thank you.
Cool. No problem.
Later.
This episode is brought to you by BioPro Plus. BioPro Plus is the faster, easier, and safer non-synthetic alternative to painful, expensive, and invasive anti-aging hormone treatments. The growth factors in BioPro Plus have the unique ability to regulate and restart the body's natural sex hormone production, and it also assists in raising glutathione levels, improving immune response, repairing DNA, promoting enhanced protein absorption, and supporting self-differentiation and proliferation. I don't know what any of that means, but I can tell you this. I've been using this stuff for about a year, and my ability to recover is through the roof. I'm training Jiu Jitsu 3 times a week. I'm lifting weights 2 times a week, and the amount of time it takes for me to recover has reduced significantly. I'm 51 years old, and as an aging grappler, I got to do everything I can to stay on the mats. So I go through a pretty regimented recovery system, and BioPro. I also use the evening version. I forget what it's called, but it's fantastic. Get this stuff. Go to www.bioproteintech.com and put the promo code Foxcast. Promo code Foxcast will get you $30 off your order. Hit them up. You won't regret it.